brave don't go past thorn and ash and snow. Maps are burned, but we don't slow. We fight for tales untold, bound forevermore. Boots hit the ground like war. Shields clash, we beg for more. Hearts like thunder, breath like flame. Call our names, ignite the lore. We're bound forevermore. We're bound forever. No crown, no guide, no peace. Just storm winds off the east. Dragons sleep beneath our feet. We sing through shattered teeth. Bound forevermore. Scars are the map we wore. March till we find the core. Eyes like fire, fists like stone. No way back, no second door. We're bound forevermore. One step, all in. One spark, begin. No gods, just kin. This war we win. Final double down. Bound forevermore. This is the song, the roar. Legends carved into the floor. Voice to echo, blade to ring. We're the myth they waited for. We're bound forevermore. We're bound forevermore. They were locked up for a reason. But the world ran out of heroes. So now, you roll with what you got. Kicking down doors with a holy grin. Silver tongues and a dozen sins. Wrong side of justice, right side of fate. No time to ask, we're already late. We ain't your chosen, we ain't your knight, but we shine damn bright when the world ignites. And we roll for We hit back hard and we hit back fast. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey, hey. When the odds look bad, we raise the stakes. When the gods say no, we're the brakes. When the plan goes south, we smile wide. 'Cause no one rides like the ones denied. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey. Dungeon born, maybe one or two, but fate don't ask where it found you. Roll for trouble.
Skylar, pay attention. He's like, I'm making an emoji.
No, I'm looking for turnips.
Welcome
I purposefully
to
went
the
live in the
shit
middle of
show,
that.
ladies and gentlemen. You all have free tickets today, VIP, to a fantastic Wednesday.
Welcome to Turnip
Welcome
Time.
back. We are still rocking with Feeding America. My dear sweet president, CEO, and warlord Skylar's going to post that blurb here in a second since I surprised him to go do that. I see him. He's like, we're about 200 away from reaching $2,000 or $2,000.
120.
Yeah, 120. Thank you. But bottom line is every $5 feeds like 20 people, which is fantastic. And a $5 donation gets you November 24th, one of these great, three great rewards, one of them being from Adventure Slang, Limithron, and Troll Lord Games, our homies from Troll Lord Games, which we can't wait to get back into Jeremy's Castles and Crusades here. Hopefully we can do it in December. I'm not trying to guilt trip Kurt, but hopefully December.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
Yeah. It's better sometimes to just like take the break and then be all back into it. Except for this crew.
I love you. It'll be fun.
Railroaded no matter what. I should have totally canceled this session since I just arrived at the table 10 minutes ago. But let's see. Want to go around the room? Just who we are and who we're playing. We'll start with Skylar.
Hey, I'm Skylar. I am playing Cervantes de Valvierno, the thrice blessed. And if you like the music that you heard here at the beginning and anytime during the breaks, you can check it out at suno.ai/@bullwax. I'll put the link in the chat, but that's where I make. It's my AI music. It's fun, but that's where you can listen to it. Bart.
So yes, my name is Bart, also known as Alien Anti-Hero. I am playing Tantu Nice. He is an Underdark Gloomstalker Ranger. He is very ready to tell the rest of his party members how unbelievably frightening and horrible what we're doing is. Doesn't mean he's going to run away from them and not help them, but he's not overtly brave. So he's gonna be vocal about that. So let's go to Chad.
Hey everybody, Chad here, Van Wickman. I'm playing Silith Trizal, a tiefling cleric of Timora. I like to film my companions. What? Do you not hear me? Are you just
I
talking?
heard you.
You just stopped it.
I
I like
want to
to.
be confused with who's talking.
Get it out, Ralph.
What's funny is you stopped it. I like to fill my friends, and that's it.
I do believe that's what he said.
That's it. You stopped there. Full stop.
Did you not
Oh,
mean to
Chad,
do that?
Sorry, Chad.
Okay, thank you. I like to fill my friends with 4-leaf clovers to heal them.
Oh, that's much better.
There we go.
I guess turnips and clovers over and over. That's
Hell
what
yeah.
we got.
It weird.
Yeah, no, I'm excited and all that good stuff. Thank you for mocking me like that. I appreciate that. Now let's see if I can make your life hell tonight.
Jeremy, over to you.
Oh, hey, I gotta turn my. I'm playing my character Anthem here.
Oh,
Okay. So I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Ignatius, and when I'm not being filled by Silith, I'm hating gnomes and killing people. And I told them from day one that this is what I do, but now all of a sudden it's a big surprise. But yeah, and I'm happy to be here on a Wednesday.
last but
I
not
think
least. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. I am Brent, D&D, just Brent. I am playing Brody, Drow Elf Warlock, I think. I think he's a Warlock. I'm not sure. He may be something else. We'll find out tonight.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
Interesting.
Maybe
Should
we'll
we
find out his
discuss this?
history.
Do I need to look at your character sheet real fast? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, he's a Warlock, but we might find out he was something else before. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Nearly there. You guys ready? We're gonna play some D&D. So we're back in Thornhold.
Hey, talk about 988 first.
Oh, thank you very much. So realize we don't have the button on here anymore. Well, we're going to bring it back after this charity because the Guild Superior DM Dave had a brilliant idea of feeding people before Thanksgiving. But 988 is our plug forever. Mental health awareness, suicide awareness is prime for this channel inside the Stronghold. So 988 is a call or text anonymous hotline to get you specialized care, to get you out of some sort of troubled time that you're going through. 988, in our opinion, is not necessarily something that you want to. You can use it in your darkest day, but what we suggest is, when you're starting to go down a path of, your dark blue day, etc. Use it as a preventative measure. They're going to give you plenty of tools to help you. That being said, if you don't have the squanch to support 988 when we come back, save 30 minutes out of your day when you're stuck in traffic to reach out to somebody and ask them how they're doing. You'll save a life. Is that good, Brent? Or is that good, Chad? Sorry. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now who we play D&D? All right. Oh boy, you're gonna make my life a living hell today. I get it.
Yeah, it's me. It's definitely me.
Okay. All right.
Fill
Well,
them
howdy,
with your
friends.
clovers.
The room that you guys are in, you guys just fought your way through the caves of the Underdark below Thornhold. You know that Thornhold, in your mind, was a refuge to a powerful, rich family called the Margasters and Lord Neverember, who during some sort of coup in Neverwinter fled to seek refuge at this location. Your friend and sponsor for your journey, Cara Dune, had departed Bandolin, where your initial missions were, to go and report to Lord Neverember as to this shadow thing. She wanted to go there and say, hey, you're the boss of the Lord's Alliance. Like, what's going on? You're the leader of the North. What just happened to Neverwinter? Because this massive shroud of shadow and cold flooded this huge wave from Neverwinter down south. For folks who don't know Forgotten Realms well, 60 miles south of Neverwinter, over the Mare of Deadmen's swamps, nearing Waterdeep, which is the mega city of the Sword Coast, and for all intents and purposes, the Forgotten Realms. Waterdeep is the no-fail city where Lady Lariel presides now, post the apocalyptic times of the rise of Tiamat, post the time of troubles with the Storm King's Thunder that just passed, and now it is your time. You guys defeated some Shadow and Phandalin. You moved into the Mare of Dead Men. You were overcome by a rushing high water crossing, swept into the swamp, found yourself at a mausoleum. You booped a shadow shambling mound, and in the mausoleum, found that one of the crypts was a back entrance to Thornhold. You traveled through Thornhold for maybe a few days, where you lost touch of Kara, who had been touched several times by a shadow and had seemingly disappeared in the shadows of the Underdark. More to follow. You guys met up with Tantu Nice as you guys fought a roper near a magical mushroom farm, where you learned some, interesting news about the Underdark. You fought underneath the cave system of Thornhold, where you fought up against some drow that have found that seemingly they're like Shadowfell drow, like they have some sort of toehold and matriarchy within the Shadowfell. I'm not going to give everything that happens so that you guys can have some conversations amongst yourselves. You fought hard for about 3 sessions to get yourself to a cultist ritual in the basement chapel of Thornhold itself, where a Balgura was being summoned by a drow high priestess, matron mother, and 5 to 6 villains. The opposite of the Justice League was circling her. The Legion of Doom was around her, and I described some imagery of some pretty nasty folks that probably along the way you guys are going to run up against. It's tough to run up against a level 20 campaign and not have to go against Lord Soth, you know what I mean? So that should be fun. But there were a bunch of these folks. As soon as the ritual ended, those villains booped out with the high priestess. The ritual ended and a Balgura arrived. This Balgura was going to be the scourge of Waterdeep and take the shadow with it. But you guys bonked it right there. You fought this shadow. You guys did a fantastic job. And Brody, got one of the last hits in this as I was trying to massacre his poor familiar. Other than that, the room is just ended. The crackle of the dice of initiative ends. The soft, somber music of Baldur's Gate starts playing again after the heavy metal music, and just where the Balgura was hanging from the roof, ominously, there is one of these iron, chandeliers, old rusty iron chandeliers that is just still penduluming and, swinging back and forth, kind of screeching to silence as, the wind of it blows out these Loth's candles, these dark candles that have like a purple flame that are ominous throughout the Forgotten Realms of, yep, this is a bad guy ritual. They've got black candles, so the black candles go out. The room smells of blood and iron, that irony blood smell of fresh spilt cultist all over the floor that gave their lives to the shadows. And you guys wrecked that immediately. Those dudes are probably going to be like the lieutenants of this next campaign towards Waterdeep Europe. And you guys ended that. So, for a moment, like, if you guys didn't know, you're heroes now. Like, you guys are the front end of, in the back of your mind, the Waterdeep has gone through it. You know that they marched an army to go face the shadows and they got obliterated. So you were the only thing standing between whatever was emanating here and Waterdeep. Um, the room, I think you guys remember, was probably like 60 by 60 feet. There were no pews anymore. Those were all cleared out. Everything in the room had been desecrated. Anything that would have imagery of Tyr, Helm, Timora, or whatever. And you could see the chalk from when the plaster or whatever, where they smashed the noses and broke the idols in this place to smear ichor and viscera and things like that in abyssal terminology to bring this demon. And you guys faced it. So you guys are there for a moment. To take a breath. You guys know that you guys leveled up. Um, I passed a picture, um, Scott, to you, and you can bring it up in any sort of way if you want. As the mist um, kind of dissipates on the ground, it's great, ceremony. It doesn't leave moisture. It's very dry. It's a magical mist. Through this, there's a bit of a wavering, and in this room, and you don't know how this happened because people have been like portaling in or portaling out. There is a dark-skinned woman with flashing white to blue orbs of eyes. You can't see pupils or anything like that. She's got like an inquisitor's hat, an inquisitor's gown, right? But blue. She's got a book in her hand and she's standing there amongst you. And it's almost like that TV set haze that flickers back and forth as she comes in. And you hear her just in mid-sentence, like, I've told you, Sarasanda Alistar, Inquisitor of the Tome. And she looks at all of you like very slowly. We just, how'd you guys, and she kind of looks at you very curiously. What door did you guys take? And she looks
I
down.
pull out my sword, the great sword, and go. And you are?
We just met. Marvelous. Haven't we just met? We haven't met. We haven't met. We haven't met. And she looks around. You guys didn't walk through a door. Weird. And she's looking around you all. Again, moments ago. I'm the Inquisitor of the Tome. Summoned to investigate cultist activity here and she's like, sniffs. Barovia? The Witch Queen sent me. I told you this. I've already told you this. And she looks down straight at you, Ignatius. And you've changed. You've just changed. Most of you look the same. You're missing it. She points at Silith. You're missing your funny cape. And you, Iggy, you were looking rather dark. What's up with your tattoos? Those are weird. What door did you guys come to?
I'm looking at her with hate. I'm gonna shank her.
Oh, you've changed. Interesting. Oh, so I'll try to remember this. So, where are you guys? Where are we?
Where are you?
You must have been
We're under Thornhold.
Thornhold. Never heard of it. Tasha might know. Interesting. She snaps her book close and tucks it away. He has to have been here. He must have been here. I followed him in here. Was Strahd in here? Nope.
No.
The fuck is
Who
this?
the fuck is
Who's
Strahd?
Strahd?
Who are you?
Strahd. That's
I don't
the
have
guy
time for this.
with the really evil
I've got to
guy
find another
with the
door.
roses.
Does she look familiar?
I stab her.
Is Loki somewhere?
You can if you want to. Well, it won't be long. This is going to be a confusing journey for all of you. There it is. And she's going to kind of sidestep all of you, and she's going to look over, and she points down at a bunch of webs, and she's like, that lady's not dead. Well, I guess I'll see you guys soon. And she just reaches into nothing, opens up a door, and just walks out. More to follow. The door closes.
I
Does anybody
hate
know what
her.
the hell that was?
Was this the TVA?
You hate her?
I hate her.
Yeah. You guys are all talking, and you guys just like, wait, what?
Why do you hate her? Do you know her?
I don't like the way she looked at me.
Did you guys see which mushroom I ate?
Yeah, I'm looking at Tantu. I'm like, what the hell did you feed us? Seriously.
Did she say Barovia?
She did say Barovia and Strong.
Said a lot of things.
And whatever chick she said is not alive, I'm gonna go stab it.
Okay. So there is a weaved up web on the ground.
Oh, it's not one of the
and you're gonna stab
cultists.
it.
Never mind.
Is this the woman that did the ritual to summon the demon?
No,
It's
I
just
think
there's a
victim.
dead body. Yeah. And then there's another like web in the corner.
And there's alcoves around the room, isn't there?
There's alcoves, yes, like places where you could do a various ritual or whatnot. So imagine if there was.
But we
like
saw
four-
people step into the alcoves, right?
No, they disappeared back through like portals. I did some serious high-end Maestro Weave bullshit that was just like very high powerful things that can portal in and portal out came together. Well, you guys can make your assessment. You guys just barged
I thought
in
they
on
stepped back into the
Chairman of
alcoves
Joint
and portaled
Staff
out.
meeting.
I thought they stepped back into the alcoves and portaled out.
Yeah, so there was they portaled out through alcoves. Yes, absolutely, that's what happened. Yeah.
Because I want to go to the alcove where the hag portaled out.
Okay. Yep, you want to go in there?
I'm making it subtle, like I'm letting them get busy doing other shit, and then I'm just gonna kind of wander over to that one.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go like cut the webs off of whoever's supposed to be alive.
Okay.
Don't cut them all.
Quote
Just
Han Polo,
open
I'm
the
flying
face.
casual.
Just open the face in case.
To quote Han, I'm like, me? What? What did I do? But yeah, I was like, bless you.
It's not my fault.
Excuse me.
Tantu, what would you like to do?
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with this crazy lady showing up. I'm gonna check the mushrooms in my pouch and make sure I didn't eat the wrong one.
Wish I could say this is all going to make sense in about 6 levels and have that satiate all of you guys, but it just there's gonna be a lot of oh wow like a year from now, okay? But I got to do these things now so that you can have the oh wow moments then. Stay with me. Guys, remember, it was episode 13 if you forget about 6 levels. But, yeah. All right, so Tantu, you're going to stand there and you're going to be like befuddled.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, he's way concerned about what's going on.
As a ranger,
And horribly
I will
frightened.
say, there is a spiral staircase on the opposite side. So if you guys came spiral staircase up here, there's a spiral staircase over there, right? The same kind of mirrored one, but it goes up. You do with your ranger ears, like you hear, like ding ding, and just like fleeing. You hear this place up there, just you know what I mean? Like you hear people running upstairs.
All right. Then Tatu's definitely going to want to check it out. So he's going to start sneaking upstairs and just to kind of peer around.
Okay. And dear sweet Silith, who gets advantage this whole session, how can I help you?
I'm going to prepare to help or hurt whoever's tied up or in the.
Okay, so you go over as well. So we'll start. Oh, in Cervantes. Sorry, Skylar. Sir
you're
Cervantes, what would you like to do?
I'm just I'm befuddled by this person who just
Roll an insight check.
yeah
Or
yeah.
not you. Don't do an insight check. Do an
I know
investigation.
that is 100%. This is perfect.
Okay.
Guess what I rolled?
What?
A 2. Guess what my
Yes.
insight is? -2.
-2. Yeah.
So it's
So
0.
Cervantes is just staring in the space where the woman went, and he's reaching for the door handle. He's just sitting there reaching for a door handle, like looking how to follow. Like there must be the only way upstairs was through this door. Like yeah. Just complete. It's so bad that we'll just skip you for the next round as you're still looking for a door in that one
Walking
spot.
through.
It didn't register. You're looking for where the people portaled out. You're like, man, they got to be in here somewhere. I don't believe in portals. So we will go with Jeremy. You're searching the alcove. It doesn't go very far. It's dark. It doesn't go very far. You think at some point in time, this little niche in the wall had been for some paladin god or holy deity, right? That they ripped out to prepare to make space for one of these villains to walk out. You see in the spot there is like blighted roots on the ground as the light seemingly starts to pour in. Have you ever been to like a castle and there are these weird slits in the wall where light can find their way into you? There is like daylight now pouring into this basement chapel through fine architectural ways. They have these slits that kind of they go in an angle, and daylight from another side of this thing. One, it's daylight, right? You guys have been under nothing but shadow for a very long time, and as you go to this alcove, there is daylight, and it's shining where this monster came from, and it is shining down where there is just a bit of soil. There is a pink rose coming from the ground.
It's pink?
Pink.
It's going to whisper into the alcove like, are you still here? Can you hear me?
When you're ready to face her, give up your patronage and bury this. We will open up her hut. There, you will be reborn. Place this in the ground. When you're ready to face her, you'll know when. You'll know when. She will mock you with her laughter and challenge you. I know your heart. Take me. If you're ready.
I will kneel down and take the rose.
If you pick up the rose falls into itself in one of those like a gardener's. It's like an egg, almost like a what's the word I want to use? It's like a bag, but it's a very thin bag, right? It turns itself into like a seed bag that you could place in the ground, almost like tulips have a bulb. It basically turns itself into a pink ball. We'll say it drops in your hand. The rose petals fold and solidify into a ball and falls in.
I'm gonna hold that in my hand. I'm gonna look down into it. I'm gonna be like, How do I know this isn't a lie?
You've believed far worse.
I'll just tuck it away before anybody can notice that I've gotten that. I'll just stay in that alcove for a little while.
Okay. Brody, snip, snip, snip. Right, you're going over there, and you open it, and you're cutting this thing, and you see just like unconscious a scarlet-haired woman, shaved side of the head with a braid. It's looking unkempt now. Leather studded armor on her chest, very like Witcher, but with like dark blue sleeves coming out, and she's just, you could tell, unconscious, but like, you know what I mean, like you're not getting the sense of deceased, but just probably on death's door. Same with who's and it was Chad as well. Like, you don't need to do a medicine check. You're seeing someone who's just poisoned severely. Like that kind of subconscious or unconscious. Sorry, half a Coors. It's my Wednesday. It's a busy day.
I'm gonna pull out that magic mushroom of greater healing.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of snip it into little tiny pieces, and I'm just gonna put it in her mouth.
I'll put my hand out to stop you and be like, I still have some power of healing first. Let's not get her high.
Okay.
Because after that
right,
lady just walked around, I'm not sure what's going on, so I'm just going to use Channel Divinity to pump 3d8 plus 3 hit points in her. Oh, that's how much it does now.
Whoa. Okay. That's so
what it does.
if you reach down and the green, visages of the clovers come out of your hand in like a radiant greenish, clover, it melts away the evil magic that is this web as well. Like, this web was tied to the poison itself. It goes away, and she sits there and God, you guys made it. She looks up. Whoa, it's Cara Dune. She 3d8 is a lot of health. She stands up and she brushes herself off, and Cara Dune gives off Vi from Arcane. If you're kind of tracking, like, she's a muscle mama. Like, she stands up and she's just like, she shakes it off and she adjusts her leather. It's like an armor that goes underneath her breastplate that she had. Like, it's okay, but it's not the best. And she grabs your shoulder, Brody, and squeezes it, and grabs your shoulder, Silent, and squeezes it, and just a tear comes out of her eye of joy. She's like, she looks around. She's like, how did you do it? What happened?
Luck. It was really luck. We just kept moving forward. Don't really. How did
The
you
last
get
thing
here?
I remembered, I was in a waiting room. They gave me a quick brandy to wait for Lord Neverember. The next thing you know, I'm in shackles. The next thing you know, after that, I'm unconscious and I'm starting to hear cultists chanting. I knew my time was up. But whatever was happening here, the Margasters are not, well, we all knew they were bad, but they're involved. And she just looks around. She's like, is that daylight? Oh,
I guess it is. I thought we were like in a cave underground, right?
We're under Thornhold.
so there's a
Right.
cave. You guys went up another level. You're in, like, the ground floor of a keep. If you go on the outside of this, the keep would go up without a door for a long ways, right? And then
Okay.
then it's got the floor with a door, right? So you're probably in the part that can't climb up and get shot by arrows. You know what I mean? So like that's where the chapel is. It's its final stronghold of this place. Like if you went upstairs, you'd see the zigzaggy, you know what I mean? Like as you collapse backwards into this place. But it's an old paladin's keep, is what Thornhold is.
But that demon said I was born here.
I'm not entirely sure. And then you hear, yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that. But you know, I don't want to dump all the NPCs on you at the same time, but like you hear like slide, 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 and Pierre Pedro comes upstairs and he's bringing up this drow that's like gagged and bound and just like, you know, like your insight is like, maybe that lady knows, you know. So you have one prisoner left. You guys still hear upstairs various candelabras and sconces falling, but it's getting quiet fast. Whoever is up there is boogieing, and I'll hold you there. Do you want to stealth up, Tantu?
Yes, please.
Okay, go for it.
Earlier, I rolled a 16.
Okay. Yep. So you go up the stairs it's probably like 30 feet up this very thin funnel that goes up, and there's a reason why it's a funnel, right? Like you don't want 70 knights coming down after you. You want them one at a time, right? So like this is the final, you know what I mean, cat hole of, you know, take the last stand in this chapel, say goodbye, Tyr, and then you kill whoever's coming down this stairway. So you go up there, you see like a hall, a great hall, tables flipped over, there are papers everywhere being strewn around, and you can see a door open, and there's like nobody left in the room. There is one person up there standing at the great door and just staring out.
Tantu's going to go ahead and try to creep a little bit closer to see if he can determine, you know, what's going on with that person.
Okay. Yeah, with its back to you, it is like, I have the intuition and awareness of everybody that enters this keep. No need stalking around.
Okay. Hey guys, come up here.
They probably can't. They can't hear you. If you're upstairs, you're all alone.
Oh, this is bad.
He turns around and he's like, this creature says to you, yes, your shadowiness. What can I doom for you? Oh. You're not with Shadow? It looks at you, and the guy's wearing like a very good-looking acolyte type clothes, but very gray and gaunt as he slowly looks at you, and his voice moves faster than his lips. But we'll pause there. Well, we'll give you one more. He walks up and he looks at you and he's like, well, since you're the only masters of the keep, I am Jeffers.
I'm in charge of the keep. Does that mean you serve me?
Well, there's none of those creatures left here to blight the good name of Thornhold. But what is it you'd have me do?
Well, I mean, like, I was really scared for a while, and I've got, like, a really dry throat. I feel like I've been, you know, sucking on, like, small stones from the Underdark for a while. So if I could get a cup of water, that'd be great.
I will prepare a meal for you. Please, be seated.
That's great.
Tell your friends. I will have a meal for them as well.
Oh, awesome.
who's next? And he just walks off. Like, yeah. Use
Where
your
are all
own
these
dice.
people
But
coming
anyways,
from?
like he leaves.
All right. Tatu's going to be a little bit like completely mystified and horribly terrified, but he is going to start walking back downstairs to tell everybody, "Hey, I think we have a free dinner, even though I don't believe in a free lunch. I think it. I think we probably have something going on up here." Maybe there's food. It'll be like Thanksgiving, you know. You go there, you don't really want to. You get in arguments, but there's good food.
Kara says, I wish I would have known about this good food. I am starving. I think I've been laying here for about 2 days, stinking in my own mess.
You probably want to
I'd be
look for
happy
that
to
first.
take a rest. I don't know about you guys.
Are there turnips? I hope there's
There's
turnips.
some turnips and wet wipes.
Where,
Are you guys wearing
where
the
are these
badges
people-
by any chance? Are anybody wearing the badges?
No.
Nope. No one put it on any of the okay, the
I
deputy
would.
badges.
I would.
Yeah. Okay.
The-
Sure, I got it on my cloak.
Yeah.
The Lord's Alliance badges.
No,
Yeah.
the Stronghold. She gave out Deputy Fandolin badges.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were deputies of the Lord's Alliance.
You never know when a firebolt misses its target and hits somebody else, and you gotta be like, no, it's cool.
Kara
I'm
looks
gonna
at
go
you
over-
all like,
It's lunch.
well, go ahead.
I'm gonna go over to the drow, and I guess wake them up. I'm gonna pull the gag out of their mouth.
Betrayer! What is wrong with you? Get to your senses!
Who are you?
Zestra! Seventh Spear!
They said I was Master Vigon.
You are Master Vicon, and when Isabel finds that you still breathe, her favorite.
What happened to me?
You're advancing. You remember.
I
Maybe
don't. I
shouldn't.
don't.
Kill me.
I'm not gonna kill
I do
you.
nothing to you. Isabel would kill me anyways.
Why? Why would she? If I was her favorite, and I have no memory of what happened, how could it be my fault? It's not an act of betrayal if I have no memory.
You killed her Balgara. They
Because it
killed
attacked.
her Balgara.
It attacked us.
It only attacked you. Because clearly you are no longer with us. If you want to make a persuasion, we could go back. You know what I mean? Like if you want to,
Sure.
if you want to go hard in the opinion on it.
If you want me to kill him,
No, that won't be necessary. I just want to talk. I just want to find out what's going on. I don't have any memory of a time before.
You can intimidate, persuade, or deceive with advantage. Because you're doing a good job, like trying to interrogate here to the point where I'm like, hey, roll against me. I'm not as good as the drop.
But what if I cast Charm Person?
Can also do that
I will do that.
on top of it, and then roll with this as well, and I'll see how many beans she spills. So you just cast it, so it's
Wisdom 15 save.
shit. I rolled high. Fudge. It's a 17 plus or minus 1. What's your DC?
15.
I know that their charisma's not a minus.
I
What'd you
got a
get?
16. I got a 16 on the persuasion check. Didn't roll very
When
well.
you're just sitting there charming someone bound, I'll say, like, with what you guys are doing, to try to do this, you could see that she just is accepting her fate. But I would say she's not someone that's going to turn anti-drop, right? But she's tricked and fooled enough to. You're part of the Storm Battalion of. We were attacking the Raven Queen outer citadels. We had them, and then some rain occurred out of nowhere in the Shadowfell. Rain, and this great snake swallowed you up. Took half of our battalion with it. You were gone.
The snake swallowed me.
You just burst through nothingness in this fissure, in this pool.
Was there
Made no sense. Was
there a
the matron
dragon?
mother's most empowered?
Was there a kraken as well?
There was a kraken. That's who empowered you. You were brought into this world and empowered by Slockerfell. Your blades fought with might, slashed with ichor. Thanks for resumming. But then, something happened to that beast. When you were taken. Hi, Jake.
All I have are dreams, memories from dreams and visions. Training.
You were the
Rituals.
You trained us all. Some fools slew Slarklethel. Freaking say. Slew Slarklethel. Say that 5 times fast. She says to you, some fools slew Slarklethel. As that pack broke, you were devoured by some great snake. That's all we know. Water fissures snapped you right up.
I remember a woman's face as I was
Your
pulled
mother?
away.
Your mother. They brought you into this world, making a pact. A demonic, abyssal pact as we always do. During your birth.
That is what I remember.
The fact that that these do-gooders would hang around you for as many Shadowkai as you have killed. If only they knew.
Well, they probably just look at me with reverence now.
You do look
Well,
different.
at least one of these guys does.
Your eyes don't glow green anymore.
Well, no. They are yellow now, like the snake.
There's nothing left of your battalion. I'll have you know. When you abandoned it, every last one perished. Save me and a few others. Trained 20-some years. Gone. Well, how old are Drow? 200-some years. But it's Shadowfell math, so it doesn't have to fucking matter. It could have been 3 days. You know?
2 minutes.
Yeah. That's my favorite part about Shadowfell. Yeah. But you do get the sense that go ahead and who's listening to this conversation? Tantu's kind of coming downstairs, not so aware. Iggy, you could be totally keying in on this if you'd like. Someone's, Kara's there as well. But if you want to roll an insight or anything like that to pick up what I'm kind of putting down here, anybody can.
I'm definitely listening in because I'm hoping that Brody will call me over to kill one of them.
I mean, this is a total jerk drow. Like, this is not a good drow, right? Like, clearly not.
I know, but if I just kill them without, being told to kill them, then
I don't want them dead yet, though.
That's right.
Not
That's
because
right,
I
right?
care about them, but I guess they've probably given me all the
For the
information.
law of our conflict, you've captured them. But anyways, you carry on.
Yeah.
It's just the Geneva Conventions. Those don't exist here.
Right. No.
But there is the Kalimshan Conventions. Just kidding. I don't know.
So, well, at least I know how I ended up with these snake tattoos, I suppose.
You can tell she's frustrated. She wants to let someone know she sees you. Like she stares at you like, she's seeing a celebrity. Like you get the sense that she knew you, but she was never ever allowed to talk to you.
Okay.
Can I do an insight?
Sure. Anybody can talk to her. Anybody can ask a question. She's just sitting there, bound up. Pierre Pedro is like holding some rope with the white knuckles, because this is his first prisoner. He doesn't know what to do.
17.
It's very clear that 17. What do you want to know other than like, is there something else I don't know? Because there's a lot going on here.
I'm looking more what they're not saying. Like, I mean, they're talking about how, he trained all these people and it's like he's a star and everything. But what do they hold? Like, are they holding back something that's important to that story about how he got swallowed and stuff?
Potentially, because she's spilling the beans basically on the charm and the interrogation. I have to think for a second. Other than when she mentioned that his green eyes were gone, through his patronage, he definitely had another patron at one point in time, and it's clear that Brody's a vessel of whichever patron is in. You know what I mean? Like, if it's bad, he's bad. If it's good, it's good. But he hasn't quite mastered his own agency. Is what you're picking up that this drow or anybody else can't. You're kind of sitting there as a cleric, going like, maybe this is my angle. You know what I mean? Like this is my angle as a person who describes the path of gods and deities and things like this. Like, hey, I'm helping out Cervantes. Yeah, that's what you're kind of picking up. Like, okay, this is another reason why I'm here. Come on. You get on your iPhone and you turn FaceTime on in Discord and you get in. Just kidding. No. Keep working. We love you. Does that make sense? Does that work? Yeah. But and you're picking up basically some insights from Brody as well, like honestly not knowing what the hell's going on.
In my head, I'm really conflicted because, and I don't know how to portray this, but I'm kind of feeling myself being torn in two different directions because I want to know more about who I used to be, and it wasn't as if I made a conscious decision to leave them. But I was forcefully taken away. Or at least I think that. But I don't want to change who I am. So
I think as you say this and you have a moment of conflict from one of the alcoves, can you post that one that I just sent you, Skylar?
Yeah.
From one of the alcoves, Slinky appears. Where you banish Slinky, Slinky's coming back, sopping wet. and in Slinky's mouth drops a rod onto the ground.
Slinky, where did you get this?
He told me. He told me he was proud. This is the pact of the clutch. Use this. I would go pact of the clutch keeper if you know what to put in your own inventory, but this is the rod of the clutch. That's all he said. When you put me away, this is
Jorgamander.
This is where I went.
Jorgamander gave this to you?
The great snake. He's always here.
Thank you for bringing this to me, and I'll pick it up.
You sense as you grab this, as you hold it, like in a sentient way, but you get a flash of sorrow for the destiny that you have to have. Sorrow for what part you have to play in this, for the decisions you didn't make. It's just a feeling that you have as an inspirational, like, hey, this is the best we can do with what you've been delivered. In this, you know what I mean? In this, because your commander doesn't speak, but you will get a very clairvoyant feeling of, but this is what you're going to give back to him.
Okay. I will.
Isn't that sick? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull a knife, and I'm gonna look her, the drow, in the face, and I'm gonna say, "You're in my past. I have to move forward," and I'm just gonna slit her throat.
That's wild. Okay. All right. Yep. You guys are watching this happen? Everybody's cool with this? All right. Yep. And then she just, and she just, makes a curse, a quick curse, which is kind of a prayer in their way. You just hear something, abyssal, all like some broken abyssal terms to Lolth as she falls. Good imagery. Kara's like, whispers over to Cervanta, is like, yikes. You guys had a rough go of it, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Did you find the door? And she winks at Tantanese.
Watching him slit her throat, I'm just gonna ignore the fact that just happened, and I'm just gonna walk up and lean in and go, Brody, you were born here?
You remember this room kind of clearly from your dreams.
Yeah,
it looked differently, but this room was. Yep.
There used to be some frescoes in this room. Yep. There were Kraken and the snake, and there was a
behind you guys. You hear there was, as a silvered tray comes down, and this guy comes down the chairs. There was, and there is. I'll have it cleaned up as soon as you all leave here.
I was going to continue
what
that.
What are you
like,
doing with our master's gauntlet?
I'm Cervantes Valvierno.
You, sir, are
Cervantes Valvierno, the thrice blessed.
He sniffs. Once the tray drops, dramatically. Downton Abbey, dramatic as the silver tray just falls on the ground.
There went
You
Tontu's
carry
food.
the. You can't pour it the time. Yeah, you said that. That's good. You carry the blood of my masters. How is this? And he begins to glow. Quick! We haven't time. And he runs upstairs. We haven't time! We haven't time!
I'm gonna follow him, but I'm gonna look at Brody and very uncervantes, like look at him and go, I think we're connected in more ways than we either of us know. And follow
I'm just gonna
Jeffers
look
upstairs.
at him and I'm just gonna pull the drow's cowl up over her head and just kind of, yeah, okay. Oh, all right.
Knowing that you were born in the place where my family is from, like I think we're connected in more ways than we understand, and walk off. That's all. Not I don't know what your beef with her is. I was looking for a door.
That way.
Ignatius,
We're gonna have lunch.
all silent. Where have you been?
Just watching and listening. I'm
Anything
kind of
else?
impressed by the slitting of the throat. But where did like I know that our squire came up from below, like he was sort of trailing behind us.
Yeah.
And
Pierre Pedro
where
brought
did
the
the other
drow.
people come from?
Where did who come from?
Well, the drow was already on the floor in the room, right?
No.
No, the
Pierre
drow was
Pedro
the one
brought.
we took.
Pierre Pedro
Oh.
dragged the drow in.
Yeah, we did non-fatal.
Yes.
Knocked her
no, I
out,
remember
right.
that now. I remember
Non-fatal bonking.
Yeah.
that. Okay.
I'll also tell Pierre Pedro to come with me upstairs. He's
Well,
he's
if we're
had
done
he's had a tough
here-
go.
Maybe we should depart.
I'm gonna look around though because I was, I'm just gonna look around, trying to recall whatever I can. Obviously, I mean this place matches my dreams, other than it being a filthy mess and torn apart. But I'm just gonna
Nothing
kinda,
in this alcove over here. I can promise you that.
So you want to stay there, Ignatius?
Yeah, I'm kind of like just waiting for the cue that we're heading out.
I'm heading upstairs towards Jeffers, and telling
Dante,
Pierre
where would you like to
Pedro
go?
to follow with.
Okay, you're in tow. Okay, so you're
If
locked in.
If Pedro's headed out, I'll head with them.
If Pedro's what?
If Pedro's headed out,
I mean, we're not going out.
I
we're
mean,
just
yeah,
heading
he drops
upstairs.
the rope because the lady's dead, and he's like, okay, and just kind of, yeah, he's walking upstairs too.
okay, I'll follow him.
Tantu.
Well, I mean, we were gonna have lunch, but I guess not now. I'll just follow them.
There's lunch on the ground. There's a loaf of bread. Like there's bread and some. Well, there was a mutton. You know what I mean? Like that's spilled kind of.
Hey, I don't care if it touched the ground.
You're
Okay.
just gonna go crisscross applesauce and just sit there and eat while it. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, well, he puts it in like he pulls out like a small sack and opens it up and starts shoving things into it rapidly while munching on the bread.
Okay. Let's see. One sec. And then Silas, what would you like to do?
Heading upstairs away from the murder scene. Yeah.
All right, Brody. Sorry.
I'm gonna I'm gonna take a quick look back downstairs where that fissure is, where it leads to where those from the memories that I had, where we down below where we came
Yeah,
from.
where you saw in a memory,
Yeah.
it's not there anymore.
Right.
Um, but you do get the sense of whoever did that, whoever mom is like super mega broken spells powerful. You know what I mean? Like, um,
Yeah. All right. After
like a
doing
you don't
Go ahead.
know probably a lot of memories right now. Like you don't know what a matron mother is, right? Like,
Right.
but so you don't know the power that they have, but you're just like that doesn't add up to what the things that I can do. You know what I mean? I can't just boop out of a place. I can't just do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's beyond what Jorgamondir can offer me.
Yeah. After a final look around downstairs and then up back in the temple again, then I'll head upstairs with everybody else. Actually, when I went downstairs, I'm gonna take that drow body back downstairs and
You're
leave
leaving
it
it downstairs, or you taking the body down into the caves?
down into the caves.
Oh, you wanted to see where that portal was way down. You're going by yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what I'll tell you if you go back downstairs. That is open range Underdark back. You know what I mean? Like, so you go downstairs and you get that little kid feeling when you walk down and you're in the cellar back in the 80s. Did everybody have that cellar in the 80s? You go downstairs and you're just like, this shit ain't done down here. Like, you know what I mean? Like your hair starts standing at like this place hasn't been completely exercised. So like
Right.
you go down there and you're like, and you want to like run back upstairs, but the fissure's gone.
Okay. All right. Then I'll head back upstairs and then eventually catch up with everybody up in the main keep.
Half of the Thornhold's basement back security is the gelatinous cubes that just get to exist down there. You know what I mean? Like that's what just keeps people, you know what I mean, at bay from coming in the back door.
That's a great
Yeah, and
visual
that's a
in my
good way to
head.
dispose of the body. So
Yeah.
the gelatinous cube body disposal service.
I just picture I picture a purple scape with just cubes just moving around.
I'm not saying that there's a gelatinous cube down there. I'm just saying
No.
like there were a lot more turns and angles down there that you were like, yeah, my friends are all the way upstairs. You just made yourself really vulnerable, and I'm just gonna be like, you'd have been smarter than that. Yeah.
Yep.
But since
All
you
right.
guys leveled up and it's supposed to be a happy episode, I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do.
Well, I wasn't gonna just go start wandering around down in the Underdark. I was just gonna like a final look around just because of the memory, and then just kind of mark the scene and then head back up.
This scene isn't the Shadowfell. The scene is Thornhold. What you do gather is the crack that you saw is the same crack that you were looking for on the wall, not the same type of portals that were used in this ritual for people to leave.
Right.
Roll me however you want to figure this out for your character. If you're better at survival, if you're better at, you know what I mean, like let's say survival history, not even history, survival insight, perception, raw perception, investigation.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a perception.
Okay.
Is that a natural 20? What is that?
How would you not know?
Yeah, natural 20 for a 24.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Like the digital dice, it's hard to tell. It couldn't tell if it was a 20 or something, but yeah, it was a 20, natural 20.
So you're getting the sense that wherever they're from, there are glitches, I guess is how I want to use this, where they can, it feels like a glitch that they can come out of. And if they're able to put the glitch where they want it, you know what I mean? Like that makes you feel insecure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I probably shouldn't let them know I'm around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
will. I will take that feeling that I'm getting and not push it any further, and not
really a
let
good idea that you
Yeah.
unalived the drow. Not that I push that, but like that's a way. That's a way to mind blank is something. You know what I mean? But like,
Mm,
there's also, but
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't
Well,
condone unaliving prisoners.
I don't either, but I don't know how I could have let that drow go.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
I don't.
this is all the
Yeah.
fantasy world. So
That
yeah,
that's
Yeah.
a that was a Yorgmandier's box that was about to open up.
Yeah.
yeah. So you come upstairs and Ignatius, you're still in the shadows there, or did you go upstairs too? So the four of
No,
you,
I was following Pierre Pedro upstairs.
Pierre Pedro went upstairs like immediately. He does not like being closer to the Underdark, and he's like whoop, just went to the light.
Yeah,
You walk
I follow
upstairs
him.
and like that
I totally followed him up.
the sun like hurts. Like you guys can't see. You guys have been in the Underdark for so long. We'll say like 2 days, just like traveling. It is super bright up there. You hear papers in the wind kind of fluttering. You can, you smell ash from, a blowing sconce from the door because kind of opened. Jeffers, as you get up there, Cervantes is going up a steel set of staircases. You know, like there's the swirly staircases that are like it's like a steel set of staircases. There's a normal set over here, but there's a steel set on one side that is attached to chains, right? So you know how like this place is very defensible. Like, so all you gotta do is cut the chains and it falls, and now it's just a murder hole kind of situation. But like, there is a steel staircase made of like chain that goes up one side, and he's heading up them pretty nimbly. If this was combat, it would be difficult for you to get up this staircase, but you could do it. You know what I mean? Like trying to get up
Right.
there.
I'm just gonna call up to like, hey, where are you going?
Quickly! I am not long for this world! You've returned! Hurry!
I'm gonna do an insight check on that real quick. That is a 13
Um,
on him. On does it?
I would say you'd need to do a religion check on that. What is that in religion?
Religion.
Hi, Dave.
Oh,
Religion.
even better, a 16.
You've heard of things called revenants, and you get the sense that whatever was keeping him on this world it's unlocked, and he is desperately trying to show you something before it's too late.
Well, he did say that I have the blood of his masters, which
Okay. With your character saying this out loud, I want to pass this off to Silas at the same time. As like this is happening you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna want you and Silas to have this moment together, right? Because, so yeah, you're hearing him kind of stewing on this at the same time, But you said the blood of your masters. Go ahead.
yeah, like it. In my head, he said that I hold the blood of his
Above
masters.
the table or in your character's head?
No, this is my character. Is in my head. Like
Okay.
I'm just remembering. It's like he said. Well, no, I'll say this. He said, "I hold the blood of his masters."
Go for it, Silas.
I mean, do I gotta make a religion check or something? Is that feeling it?
Unless you figured it out. Like, yeah, you don't need to roll unless you figured it out. But yeah, you can roll insight. Probably just raw insight on what's happening right now. Be fine.
Sure. 24.
This acolyte You know what I mean? You see an acolyte who was a revenant as well, shocked that he sees a Valvierno back in Thornhold, right, for one reason or another, and it just races to go do something. You're thinking like he's trying to show him something. You know what I mean? Before he departs this plane to Celestia or wherever we go, Elysium.
We gotta hurry.
Okay, so not a bad thing. Okay, then I will. Yeah, I'll follow.
It's
suit.
glowing radiance. It looks like good guy stuff coming out of
Okay.
him, not bad guy stuff. Yeah. There's clovers. You know what I mean? Like starting to pop out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys race up the thing. So you get up there. You see him. There's a library. There's a room. It's kind of dusty. You get the sense that maybe the Margasters had lived in here at the same time, and there's Margaster shit, like real gaudy paintings put over what was probably a reliquary or something like that. So they're, you know what I mean? Like they've moved this place looking like a fashionable paladin place, and they turned it into, a very posh Margaster thing. Jeffers runs to the study. You see him twist a globe just right, and he comes over and he pulls a book just right, and then reaches over and twists the sconce. It slides open, and there's a basin. And if you've ever gone into like a cathedral or anything, right away it's this like alabaster, not an alabaster, like an ivory looking basin, like there'd be holy water in it. And it's got a fist and a sword going like on the side of it. And you can tell that there's some sort of water in it. Quick, your gauntlet! Put it in! The ritual, quick!
I'll put it in.
As soon as you put it in there, the water like glows, just in video game fashion. And he's like, ha 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 ha, yes, it is you. Put it on.
And now it's all wet. Perfect.
When you pull it out of the water,
No.
because it's it's dry. Yeah, it's very dry, and the water just very, it's viscous, anti-viscous-y. It just pools right back off, almost like an oil. Anyways, it's dry now. Huzzah! You see him, huzzah! As he gets down on his knees, and he's like, I'm no longer for this world, master. That shield, he just changes it. That shield, take that. Take that to our dear friend. He's been haunting these halls for a while. You need to get that to Helmshold immediately. But you are Lord Valvierno, masters of these halls, no longer needing me as our blood walk these halls again. This once and now again is the Stronghold, as it used to be the barracks of the Order of Gauntlet of the West, and the Fist Company of the Guards of the Alagondar line. And you could see him like slowly fading out for like a question and a half. You know what I mean? He's Yoda-ing right now.
I don't even know what to ask.
Silent! That's why Silent's a part of the... Yeah, that's why I gave you a cleric.
What happened? What happened to the family?
The final line. Betray the Alagondars. You can bring us back into the lights. You can save him. I'm coming, Master. I know you're not the Dreadlord. I'll be there soon.
Did you say betrayed the Alagondars? Oh no.
Not
you.
you.
No. It's like
great grandfather.
Yeah, no. Like, oh no, I have to fix. That's horrible.
Or did I say skibbity? My bad.
That's hilarious. Like, oh no, it's a realization. Like, My family betrayed the Alagondars. Sir Timothy... What? Oh, I have to fix this. Silent, I have to fix this.
We do.
Silas, you're in the room. Any one of the other one of you guys could have clambered up there as well.
Tontu clambers up, and once he's in the light, he kind of curls up in a dark corner. I'm blind. Oh God, where's the cleric?
Silas, one question.
What is our next step?
To Thornhold. Or not to Thornhold.
I'm gonna look.
Helmshold.
To Helmshold.
Return
I'm gonna.
the Order of the Gauntlet. You can reestablish it. The ritual in Helmshold. They are in danger. The army marches south. They've risen some of the paladins. And he just like falls out.
I'm going to use my ability to mentally connect, and I'm going to reach out to Iggy, and I'm just going to say, it looks like betrayal is the word of the day. First me and now Cervantes. Betraying the order.
You know, Iggy, I don't know what Iggy's wisdom is, but Iggy just not very talkative anymore. I feel like there was just one message, you know, and Iggy's just like, just sits there stoically, you know, and
Well,
not,
everybody,
you know,
who am I with right now? Who else came up with the
I think it's just you and Tontu and Pierre Pedro is kind of, and Kara is up there like rifling through. You see her in a very like martial, you know, strategic general stance, like opening up maps and just like pointing her finger and just like rifling through papers that are on this long table.
I can talk back to Brody through that link, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be like, there's no betrayal going on up here. A lot
We were
of
talking to Iggy.
a lot of
said,
I'm just going to start calling him Ignatius.
a lot
Yeah,
of a lot of business as I looking at the general on her maps and giving the gnome the side eye. And who did you betray?
Apparently, an entire an entire drow.
I'm
community.
I'm not a particularly wise person, but that's not what I heard from what you were talking to that woman about.
Well, I mean,
a snake shows up and takes you away. That you didn't betray anybody. Drow are easily hurt, though. That's my understanding of them. They're easily easily offended. Oh, no offense.
yeah, none taken, of course. Well, it was a little
I
confusing.
love that we have a racist gnome hanging, or a racist.
I'm not
racist half.
I'm not racist. I hate everyone equally.
You know, maybe when we get a chance, I just need somebody to talk to. Maybe we can have a beer or something.
You can't see Iggy, but like he's anyone that can see him, he all of a sudden looks visibly uncomfortable. You want to like confide in me?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's just a lot of weird, conflicting emotions. Finding out a little, you know, the more I want to know about my past, obviously, but it's just conflicting emotions about, you know, finding out I was some sword master and training the fighters of this drow community, and then
And you
all I
remember
remember-
none of that?
I don't. I have like some visions in my dreams of some of that stuff, but finding out it was actually real and that I was some badass fighter. I'm really not a good fighter.
You lost your opportunity to be like super sexy badass fighter. You get
Right.
When you're like, I'm really not a good fighter, I'm gonna be like, I know.
Yeah. I mean like half the time my spells when I try to do some really cool support
No.
type thing.
Your spells are pretty good. Your spells are pretty good.
I mean, yeah, I mean, Eldritch Blast is Eldritch Blast, but like when I try to do something besides that or something cool, it doesn't seem to land.
I've heard a saying that that's all you need to do as a warlock.
I guess.
Whoa, Bones with a raid. Thank you, pal.
What?
Well,
Kurt, get out
I
of
mean,
here.
if you wanna talk,
Yeah.
I think you can tell though that Iggy's like really uncomfortable, but at the same time, I think Iggy's feeling like Iggy's never had anyone sort of reach out to him that way before. So he's kind of like he's trying to be a good friend, but he's awkwardly
Why are you telling me this?
comfortable. Awkwardly uncomfortable.
Right. Well, see, all I've ever had is really slinky, or at least that I remember. You know, my imp.
I mean, I can understand why, if you've only confided in Slinky, that you would then confide in. People mix us up a lot. Like, I can understand that there's a connection.
The reason I'm
Slinky and I.
approaching you is because we have that little bit of shared history with the secret of the bell and some of that other stuff. So I was just like, I don't know. Obviously, you can keep.
I mean, Cervantes doesn't like me. I'm not really sure about green shit growing out of me all the time. And fuck the gnome dude.
He's nice
So
enough.
Tantu, you're literally there eating,
I mean,
and they're having this. You haven't even gone upstairs. You didn't go.
Can they
upstairs.
hear me? Can they hear me?
No, we're doing this.
Oh
Oh my god, if he can hear me, I don't say that. I don't say that.
No, this is all in my mental
You
connection. What's it called? Awakened mind feature.
pick
Oh,
up the
you guys are
blinds,
just like-
I see.
There's only room for one small annoying sidekick, and that's halfling me, not gnome him.
Yeah, but I mean, he gave us some really good healing mushrooms, though.
He eats a lot of mushrooms. That does something to you.
Well, as long as he,
I don't trust him.
I understand. I understand your feelings on the subject, but I think we got to give him a chance.
I think we need to get out of here. The sun is out. I'm outside now, right? I'm outside.
You are outside.
Like I can
No,
see
you
sun.
can walk outside if you like.
Absolutely. I'm like the
Chad,
sun is out.
mind if we take a 5-minute bio since it's like a halftime?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
But you're inside. Yeah, you can. The great door is like right there.
Oh, I'm gonna let Brody know. Like the sun is actually out. The shadows are gone. We should
Yep, as
be
soon as you
enjoying
go
this.
outside, you can see about down this like long path that is an approach towards a keep. You hear distance, like on the other side of this keep. You know that you can see a circle wall that's like 40, 60 feet high. That you get the sense that there's a bit of a peninsula on a cliff, and you hear waves crashing from where you're looking out. You're in the keep, and there's the wall on the outside. But you look outside, the portcullis is open, and in the distance you see horses going like this way, that way. You know what I mean? And like, there are the folks, the humanoids that were occupying this place as the denizens of the Margasters or whatever, are just like booking it. And you see stuff like falling off, like a retreating army. Like there's just shit in suitcases, you know what I mean? Like open as they just like booked it. But at that point, we'll take a quick five minutes, since if Chad needs a bio, I'm sure you guys do too. So we'll take a quick 5 minutes and we'll be right back. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Be right back.
Chimes in the stillness, dust on the breeze, voice in the silence, promise that she fed. We walked as blades in shadows name, drank from the well of silent shame, the sad new truths we did not face, our past a curse we can't erase. The stars remember every scar, yet still we climb no matter far. We walk the edge where shadows weave, bound to darkness, yet we believe. Sands bear witness to hope unseen. Rise from the ashes, ashes redeemed, ashes redeemed. Let fire speak where silence grew. Let blood remember what is true. We do not kneel, we do not run. The desert waits and we become. We walk the edge where shadows weave, bound to darkness, yet we believe. Sands bear witness to hope unseen. Rise from the ashes, ashes redeemed. Ashes redeemed. We're creeping in the shadows, eyes like fire. Razor claws in the dark, they're coming higher. You feel the chill, you hear the hiss, but when you turn around, it's the end of bliss. Murder badger, it's a sneak attack. Murder badger, out for blood. Murder badger, lock the door tight. But murder badgers, they own the night. You can try to hide, you can try to flee, but they'll find you no matter where you'll be. Murder badger, it's a sneak attack. Murder badger, out for blood. Murder badger, it's on your face. Murder badger, it's a sneak attack. Murder badger, out for blood. Murder badger, it's on your face. Murder badger, they don't care, they don't share. Murder badger, everywhere they'll tear you bare. There. They were locked up for a reason, but the world ran out of heroes. So now, you roll with what you got, kicking down doors with a holy grin, silver tongues and a dozen sins. Wrong side of justice, right side of fate. No time to ask, we're already late. We ain't your chosen, we ain't your knight, but we shine damn bright when the world ignites. And we roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey. Knight lost his banner, but swings just fine. Rogue's got charm and a five-step crime. Druids growling and warlocks curse. Clerics smiling, which is the worst. Call us mad, call us last, but we hit back hard and we hit back fast. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking chances, bending fate. The last bad call on heaven's slate. Roll for trouble, that's our cue. You want a miracle? We'll do. Hey, hey. When the odds look bad, we raise the stakes. When the gods say no, we're the brakes. When the plan goes south, we smile wide. 'Cause no one rides like the ones denied. We roll for trouble, we play to win. Out of the sails and into the spin. We're taking
Thank you so much for that awesome donation. It's amazing. So I guess I don't have Dave here, and Dave, if you're still in chat, how much does $5 like it feeds 20 people? It's like it's weird how like Feeding America works, but $20 donation.
$5 is 50 people, I think.
So
yeah.
So get
They're
this.
like 10 cents a meal through this.
Get this. You can go to Aldi right now and for $40 get all of the things required for a full Thanksgiving meal that feeds 10 people. $40 at all, which is
Aldi?
nuts. At Aldi. So I could, depending on what they get and where they get it from, I could totally see.
Yeah.
$5
Okay.
feeding.
That's the moral story. I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
we're not pushing Aldi.
No,
right now.
no.
We're
I'm
pushing Feeding America.
just saying, like, for $40 you can get that, and it feeds 10 people. $4 per person. I depending on where they get their food, I mean, you could easily get that down to next to nothing.
That's fun. Well, it's a cool charity. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You do these type of things, you get on streams, like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, why not do something awesome like that? So I really appreciate Dave and crew for coming up with this idea. He was really excited about it. It was awesome. The fact that he gets really excited about it as well speaks volumes for his character. So I have advantage for something I'm going to do today against you guys. I'm not sure what that is. I took one of your treasures away. So we left off with Ignatius and Brody. You guys were having a discussion. I think you guys were the needle was pushing towards lawful good rather than from chaotic evil. Um,
Yeah, I just at some point we just need to talk. We don't have to talk right now. Maybe in the future, after emotions aren't so.
Poison dagger in this, and we'll get back to it.
Sounds good.
Tantu, you smell a gust come through the front door, and it smells like fall. Like you guys, the last time you touched, the sun, it was summer. It was really warm, and now the shadow is kind of gone for the first time in a while. You smell a cool, crisp air of fall outside. You are from the Underdark. That may be not very apt for you, but as a ranger, you've dabbled above the surface once in a while. I don't know why I just may have ruined that, but yeah, you're picking up on a seasonal change outside.
I tried, slowly opening his eyes a little bit, just to see if he could stand any of
It's
the
gonna be
daylight.
tough. Yeah, you'll have to. It'll take time. You know what I mean? But you're smelling vibrant, lush smells. You smell the ocean, which you could smell from the Underdark being so close to the ocean. A lot of waterfalls and stuff like that were underground, but you hear crashing waves outside as well. It takes 10 minutes or so, and then you can see bright, vibrant colors. A sky not overcast anymore, but like those Simpson level popcorn clouds are kind of just in a bright blue, like azure sky. Good night, Drag.
Wait, the gnome, you can't, you don't like light?
I'm from the Underdark, so at first I thought the draw had got me and then took out my eyes, but I guess we're just up in the sunshine.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. You should come out in it.
I mean, it's all right, I guess. I'm gonna go ahead and pull my hat down really low, and pull up my hood, and see what we can do about trying to block some of it.
I'm gonna hold out my hand. I'm gonna be like, "Do you trust me?"
You were just talking about killing me, weren't you?
No. That was all in my mind. You couldn't hear that.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You want some of the breakfast or lunch that got thrown on the floor?
Nope.
It's
I don't
pretty
want
good.
any of your
The bread
mushrooms.
is exceptional. And I don't know what that guy was, but he was one hell of a baker.
So how
old
did you
Jack.
end up here?
What do you mean, up here? I followed you guys.
Yeah, but how did you find us? Like, you were just hiding in a dark corner down there, and then
Well, I was sent from Lignistone to go check
God
out
bless you.
where the moot was for a lot of the mushroom people, and make sure that everything was okay there, and collect some more mushrooms, and that's about where I met you guys, and I seem to have been having some dreams where I saw all of you, and so I think I'm supposed to follow you guys. But I would like to say that you guys do a lot of bright light stuff and a lot of really dangerous stuff that I'm not okay with. But I mean, I'm gonna stick it out with you guys because it's really exciting, if not really scary. And I think I need new shorts.
maybe some leaner hosen,
I don't know what that is, but yes,
leather pants, small leather
if it's
pants.
dry. I just
Now,
need dry.
Tim, did you just grab that when we looked out, we were on a cliff towering above a beach? Is that what you mentioned?
No, just a cliff. There's no beach.
There's no beach.
Yeah, if from your vantage point, from your study, you can go upstairs more. You can search it. This is a keep. It seems still full of stuff, like where rich people lived at some point in time. Like it's if you look over at a painting, like, oh damn, that's a, you know what I mean, a water deep Van Gogh. That's, you know what I mean? Like there's, this place is seems pretty legit.
I'll do a ritual detect magic at some point and just start looking around.
Um, well, since you're the first one to do this, let's go to um
While he's doing that ritual, I'm assuming we're still in that alcove where the basin is. Was there anything else in that room other than the basin?
I mean,
With
it's
the
a study.
gauntlet?
Yeah, there's tons of shit. Yeah.
Well,
Think
like,
of Baldur's Gate room with
right,
bookshelves and you know what I mean? Like
but this, like, a door opened to go into this room, right?
nothing. Oh, yes. So in there is one shelf, and it's got one of those rolly scroll looking things with you know, wooden knobs on the end. You open it up, and it is literally a scroll of proof of heraldry type. You know what I mean? Like of the Vivier, though it doesn't have the "they betrayed us, but you are tied of your lords." You're a lord, like it is an Earl of Thornhold, right? Is the term, and part of the kingdom of Neverwinter under the kings of Alagondar. So it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't. It's Lord's Alliance now, like it's states and counties and stuff like that. But I mean, like, yeah, you know, like you've heard of, you know, well, you know that there is a royal line to. It gives you an inkling that there is a royal line to Neverland.
Gotcha.
This is what's important.
Yeah.
If you guys look up the Alagondars, it's got a story. Yeah.
Yeah. As he's doing this ritual, I'm just gonna talk to him while he's, probably.
Oh,
I don't
he's
know.
gone. He's yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to him as though
Okay.
he can hear me and understand me. I'm like, so,
Oh yeah.
so I'm a Valvierno who and they betrayed the Alagondars. I have been obsessed with Sir Timothy Alagondar, and I betrayed the Alagondar. This is so weird. What Brody
You can
was
make a
born
perception
here.
check, but make a perception check.
Ooh, that's a good
on
one.
Yeah.
It's a 15.
There were like 10 Valviernos, and the last one tried to become a Death Knight. Was, you know what I mean? Like you heard these stories, you remember downstairs the tale of this guy who betrayed the kingdom on behalf of this green dragon. The green dragon offered this person to become a Death Knight, and they took it. And through persuasion and deception, this knight, the Green Knight, was fooled
Gotcha.
at a critical time in history. Thus, the Alagondars, families like the Margasters, like outed the Alagondars, creating a way for a more corrupt type, you know what I mean, like government or some diddly words. We can run that. We can run it in the past campaign.
Cool. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just basically just talking this out to Silith while he's doing his ritual, and just he doesn't hear me at all. But it's more.
Oh, that ritual.
Yeah.
So you detect magic. Bloop. And in this room, there is a small wooden box about this big, sitting on the desk. And it is glowing with a reddish hue.
Okay, I will check that out.
Open. Inside of this definitely not trapped box is a pair of glasses with ruby stars on them. like ruby lensed, red lensed. Yeah, you like that? Like what I did for you? If you're gonna wear them, man, I'm gonna make them canon.
Hell
You
yeah.
find yes, you find those inside. Um, Now you detect magic. You don't know what kind of magic, but you know what I mean. Like you find something magical.
Jeepers creepers.
Did
Jeepers.
Okay.
You're downstairs. You can do your own search, sir. Yeah.
can I do an
But
Arcana
there's
check?
rooms in stairs and stuff like that, searching like everywhere. Like, Silent, there's a door off to the side, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
you guys
the
can move
spell
around.
takes the spell lasts for 10 minutes. I'm gonna wander around, looking around for anything
The
magic.
door, yeah, there's a room. Yeah.
So I put the gauntlet in this basin, and it released Jeffers from whatever was keeping him. Did it do anything to the gauntlet itself?
Gauntlet looks really magical from Silas size. Yeah, the thing's glowing real strong. And it's got radiant type uh, magic to it. Yours has Weavy Maestra magic in it. The weave kind of magic.
I'm gonna go up to like what would be the master's bedroom,
Okay.
and,
Go
and
up
I'm
the,
gonna
you go up the stone staircase to the top of the keep that goes higher than the walls so that you can look out. There is a small room up there.
yeah, and I'm also gonna cast detect magic and then look around and see what I can find.
Anybody going with him? All
I'll
righty.
try to help.
I'm wandering wherever for 10 minutes looking for magic to point out to the group. So
Yes, you go upstairs trying to detect magic as you go to you see it on your wand, right? You can study that to see what the rod is, excuse me. You go upstairs and you find, just as you get up into this master's room, there's not a lot of magic up here, but you get the sense that like the paintings, everything that's up here is like really expensive. You know what I mean? Like you get the sense that just the wealth of this place, you're not gonna have any problems in life. Just from this room alone. There's, just opening up a drawer or whatever, there's, rolled up 60 platinum coins, just like ton. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna start throwing everything. If it's like coins and stuff, I'm gonna throw all that in my pack. And if it's
coins,
bigger,
necklaces, rings,
Yeah.
and things like that
Yeah.
are all over the place in there. And they seem to have left. Well, this room seemed to have been like someone tried to loot as much as they could on the way out, but didn't, you know what I mean? Like, for the fear of their lives, didn't grab like everything. They grabbed a laptop and a TV and like walked out of here. Classic looting. If anybody
I'm
had their
gonna-
house broken into, it's the
I'm
laptop
gonna-
and the TV. Out of here.
yeah, I'm gonna do that classic thing where in the like you see in the movies and stuff where they cut the big giant painting out of the frame, and then I'm gonna roll it up and stick it down in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
All the paintings like that.
That's awesome. That's smart. All right. So like, we'll say Ignatius, what are you up to?
Well, you said that like the retreating forces had left like shit all strewn about. I think, can I sort of rummage through that crap and see if they left anything worthwhile?
Okay. So outside, you find a trunk that's, you know what I mean, like laying there. Inside this trunk is a chest and a tube.
Are we talking a small tube, like a
Enclosed.
scroll case?
And there's clothes kind of hanging out of it that look like silk and high end. But yeah, a trunk. And a
Oh,
tube.
is there a scarf?
Yeah, it's-
Something dark and brooding, like to go with my goth nature?
He leaves
Absolutely.
He leaves the chest and tube for a scarf.
I totally take the scarf
Okay.
and I'll open the tube up and see what's inside.
There is a black wand inside it.
My.
Very clean. Just, you know what I mean? Tight and cylindrical. You know what I mean? Basic.
Like a tiger?
looking.
Tight like a tiger?
Who?
Tight like a tiger?
Toit. First of all,
Very toit.
it's toit.
Very
Toit.
toit. I'm going to admire that for a moment. Do I feel like I could maybe attune to this? Or is it not my bag, baby?
Let me see.
Is that your junk in the
That's
trunk?
sending me hate now.
Is that my junk in the trunk? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I hope you got a big trunk because I got to park my bike in it.
You ever park your bicycle in an airplane hangar?
I'd be willing to give it a go. I'm like smelling the wand like a fine cigar. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Doesn't feel like it needs to be attuned to, but you gotta figure out what it is.
Okay, okay. So I'll put that back in its cylindrical case and tuck that away. How about this chest?
It's locked.
Of course it is.
Big old lock.
This will take no time. I like sit down, get my
So you
tools
see him
out.
out there fumbling with this lock. You know what I mean? Like out there in this chest.
Come here, Tonto. Watch a master at work.
Okay, I can see exactly what's going on. I promise. And I bump into a wall and then start going towards Brady.
When you bump into a wall, you bump into what looks like a quiver.
Whoa. All right, I reach out my hands like a blind person and try to look for it and see what's inside the quiver.
We'll go back to Ignatius, and I'll come back to you. Ignatius, what you get? What are you trying to do?
I'm going to try to pick it.
Oh, pick it. This is all happening at the same time in the movie sequence. You're reaching inside of this quiver of death, and he's opening up the trap.
17?
Opens perfectly, opens up, and you're looking at.
Before I open it, I'm like, as soon as it clicks and I know the tumblers are gone, I'm like, did you see that? Did you see it?
You hear somebody outside where it's really
A
brilliant.
simple flick of the wrist. It's mine to toy with.
You fumbled around Tantu into like some obscure closet while it's so bright, and you bumped against this quiver, and you reached inside of the quiver and you pull out like an entire javelin. The quiver, as you grab it, yeah, it seems not as big as a javelin.
Interesting. All right.
And now I will skillfully open the chest.
And you open it, there are rows of coins in there, very tight, and they're numbered by how much. If you just flick through real quick, this should ring a bell. There's exactly 50,000 gold pieces inside this thing.
50,000?
I.e., the number that was used to buy the tower.
I'm going to
The
close
bank
it and
of the
relock
Martians?
it. And I look around for somewhere I could hide it, maybe.
Okay, yeah, it's a keep. There's a stable off to your front that's empty with hay. You know what I mean? The stable's got like dirt on the bottom of it, and there's a well to your left.
Oh. So I just learned how to turn invisible.
Okay. It's a
Sound
fucking
like-
heavy. It is a heavy chest. I want to see.
Yeah, and I have 6 strength. I have 6 strength. I don't even know that I can move it.
I have a bag of holding.
Yeah,
You're
I know you
inside,
do.
partner. You're in.
I know,
You're
but-
all the way upstairs.
I know, but he has to contact me.
But I could say you could drag this with a 6 if you go invisible. Are you gonna,
How far
All
away?
right,
How
well,
far away is it? How far away is it? The barn?
What is the well or the stables?
No, the stables.
The stables, 50 feet, and the well is
50.
50 feet away. This is what you look both ways. Yeah.
Shit, because I also learned Misty Step. I don't.
Someone
think I
do
can reach that
D&D
at
math
the-
for how much 50,000 gold pieces weighs. It's got to be. fucking
You divide it by 50. You divide it by 50, and that's how many pounds.
I want to see.
It's like 1,000 pounds.
I want to see you go invisible and drag this thing, so people just see this chest just dragging on the ground with nothing else around it.
Dude, if it's 1,000, if
I
my
know,
math is right, it's
but
1,000 pounds. I will give myself a hernia before it gets to the
like,
stable.
it's a
Still.
trunk about you know what I mean? Like it's a one of those square like rectangle.
Well,
trunk.
I just go. I'll just have to share it.
Oh, you can be greedy. Come on.
I'll just sit on it and wait for my friends to come. Maybe
You're like
take that.
bums that you have to share it. Like,
Maybe take take the new wand out and I'll like fondle it.
I want to see how bad you are. There is a mule left inside this stable.
Oh, don't do this to me, dude. They'll
What's
notice.
up?
1,000 pounds will kill the mule. I think. I need the bag of holding. Hey, do I still have my headset? I'm like, Brody,
Yeah, we're connected.
Brody,
still.
are you there? Are you there?
Yeah. What do you need?
I just found a retirement fund. But I need the bag of holding. It's too heavy. I can't lift it. There's so much.
Thankfully, it can only do 500 pounds.
All right. You mean?
I don't
mean
know
like-
that. So I'm just going like, I need the bag. Like,
All right. Where are you at?
is the bell? No, we sold the bell. I need the bag.
Okay. Where are you at?
I'm out under the light of day, and the gnome is giving me a sketchy look.
You can look outside and you can see him outside sitting on a trunk. Like, but you're about 70 feet up.
Okay.
This trunk is full of gold, dude. It's full of gold.
Oh.
I don't mean like a little bit of gold. Like,
We didn't do it for the money. We did it for a shitload.
All right.
of
I am.
like you and I could rule Waterdeep with this much gold.
All right. I'm just gonna nonchalantly, but like when people aren't looking, I'm gonna like skip steps. But when I see right before I get down to the bottom of the steps, I'm gonna start walking normal. And then
Yeah,
just,
Tantu, you see just in a like a broom closet, kind of just bonking around as you walk by him. Tantu, you grab the quiver, and it shrinks in your hand.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Beyond it, as you're padding around, you feel some sort of like cloth against the wall, like it's a cloakroom. But there is a cloth because you're kind of seeing, and it looks faintly emerald forest green along the side of this emerald green looking quiver as well. And it becomes
I start pulling that down as well.
it did the fabric of this thing, you just feeling it, you've never felt a stitching so fine like ever. Same with this quiver. Even if you found something that wasn't magical and you found this in the Underdark, you'd be like, this is pretty, you know what I mean? Like you look at it close, like both objects look very fine.
Eat your heart out, Spider Silk. This is awesome.
Chad, I'm sorry, Silith, you're upstairs poking around. I'll go back up to the study. You said you're going where?
I'm gonna go back down to where we had the fight because we didn't even look around there.
The fight. Yeah, you go down. You can where the study is, there's the chain thing. Where the study is, there is a hallway up there where there are various rooms as well. But you want to go back down.
If I see Tantu struggling to see like bumping into things, I mean I'm a little bit of a comedian, so I'm gonna cast darkness on him.
I love that the new guy. We're just giving the new guy so much grief.
No, I like him, but I see him bumping into walls.
So now you can't see anything, but you know it's darkness and it's not bright light. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
knew the
you're
drill
just-
took my eyes. I knew it. I knew it.
And I just yell out, "Hey guy, just let your eyes adjust for a minute." I just kind of walk off.
Oh shoot! Oh man!
When I get
Montez,
out,
are you with Silith?
Say
Or
again.
are you doing your own thing?
I if he's walking, I'm gonna come downstairs like, hey guys, I think this is my castle. So that means it's our castle.
really?
We have a
Really?
place.
Does that mean you know where my eyes are?
Tantu, do you move to the sound of his voice?
Yeah, I like stumble over.
Yeah,
and
so
fall
he
over
comes out
stuff.
of like whoop a bunch of darkness, and Silith and Brody, you see him holding magic.
And I'll look at him. I go, your eyes are still in your face.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, you got some magic there. Sorry about. I just thought maybe you'd be comfortable in the dark for a second. That's all.
That's just my
I pat him on the hat.
You going downstairs, Silith?
Yep.
Brody's going outside with the trunk.
Yep.
Cervantes, where are you going?
I'm gonna go close the portcullis.
Oh, okay. You walk outside. Yep, you see Brody. Brody, do you want to do a deception check? Because you're just like kicking
I'm
your
just
feet
gonna-
like a muppet, like do
Yeah,
do.
So I'm just gonna talk to him. Yeah,
He's
we can have a-
radiating magic from a wand, Brody, as you walk up, but there's no other magic. He's Ignatius,
Oh, that's a nice wand you got.
and Cervantes's gauntlet is like very bright.
It's magic, right?
Yeah, your wand is definitely magic.
Siler, you're going downstairs. Tantu, where are you going, buddy?
He's gonna kind of stumble around towards the voices he can hear.
You hear shuffling going back downstairs. Your eyes aren't that bad. I mean, unless you want to play into this. But you hear a bunch of voices outside. You go outside?
Okay.
You go outside?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
shit, my dog.
continues to walk outside, and he
Okay.
like just pulls up some of the cloth from his hood to kind of cover his eyes a little bit to peer through that.
Silas going downstairs.
Did
Your
everybody
eyes
end
are
up outside?
radiating and you're looking for magic. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Someone went back downstairs. So you go downstairs. You're halfway down the flight of stairs, and with your magic on, just like Nocturne or going to Diagon Alley, some of the bricks are glowing in a secret door like fashion, halfway down the stairs.
I'm gonna check that out.
You push the door and you find yourself in. You feel a veil of cloth close behind you. Incense music, cymbals, like small cymbals, and instruments in the distance. You find yourself in a like large red, like almost like a circus tent.
Oh no.
You find yourself, you hear a distant roaring crowd behind a thick felt, gossamer type tent. Heat, intense heat. A man sitting behind a simple desk. His height, his grandeur, Persian beard with gold inlaid, gold earrings, gold bangled type bracelets. My boy! My boy, greetings! Greetings to the Wandering Emporium. Ooh, don't you have something of mine in your pocket? You feel your pocket lift with a circle of a coin. Now, what brings us together today, my boy? You just missed me.
Oh boy. And the coin is basically popped out.
Yes, it is. That. Oh, delicious. And wouldn't you know, someone from this very land brings it to me. That would satiate me perfectly. And he licks a golden tooth that is just sharper than the others. It's about like an eighth of an inch farther. And he licks it and he puts it away, and his eyes just gleam at you. I have so much to offer you, but it is, of course, too early. But with that, I've got something that would give you quite a time. And he lifts up his his dish dash, and he spins around in a circle, and it's this tall robe scintillating in color. And he lays it down. Your destiny awaits, my boy. But everything comes with a cost. This time it doesn't come with one of these. And he opens up this parchment, and it is written in blood. He's like, but that's for another day. You're not desperate, but today you have something you could offer me. Something I need.
Insight. Check.
Go for it. Yeah.
I don't even need to make a rule. You can't trust this person.
That is a 17.
The heat itself isn't like a summer heat. There is a dread that comes with this heat. The roaring in the distance that you hear, it's too ravenous to be cheers from a coliseum. I don't have the time as you stare at him. Son, there's only one way out of here. And that's giving me what's in your pockets. And of course, there's a reward.
I will go
But I want to know, you think you've got me pinned, don't you? If you were in my shoes, you too would bend wills.
Flip him the coin.
That's my boy, and there are many more that you'll provide to me someday when you find your place here.
And
Roar.
where is
Fighting. He grows. The room becomes darker and ominous as his hands flip backwards and they turn into dagger-like talons, and he digs them and scratches at the table in front of you. His dark red fur and lines of a tiger flow, and his robes fit perfectly just as they were. Take your time. Meddle with time. Her fates exist here as with all of these poor souls. And he opens up with just the flash of his hands. There's this massive coliseum behind him. In the distance, there's this huge maw of a lair with 5 heads of different colors. Cheering in the distance are these creatures that fly from side to side of a coliseum as it closes behind it. Our time. Let those who try to turn you against me take their time. It always works out for eternity. And he picks up, he's like, but this is yours. As you find yourself in the hallway.
Silith doesn't remember ever being scared before. Silith is scared.
You're holding? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Silith sees all of this, him, the sounds, everything, and it reminds him of all the dreams he's had, and he is actually scared.
You're alone in a very tight spiral staircase, holding, as you look at this thing, a powerfully magic object. Weave magic, not the magic that your eyes were just burning with that was fiend stuff. Everything you just saw had fiend all over it. This is different. It's a magic item, but it doesn't come with anything, you know what I mean? Like, nefarious. But everything has a cost. It hits you hard with your 17 perception check. Everything has a cost.
Okay. I'm going to try to find the rest of the party and tell them about the horrible thing I just witnessed.
Oh, you're going to tell them straight up? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Brody, you see, as you know, you get about 8 minutes into. Oh, did you wait? Let's go back to Brody and Ignatius. I want to see this shit show. So Brody walks up to Ignatius. What do you say? What do you say to him? Cervantes, you are portcullising so hard right now.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go, hey guys, nice trunk. We're staying here tonight.
Oh, that sounds like a plan. You should go like lock up all around the perimeter. Make a final check around the perimeter. Make sure we're all clear around here.
Yeah, you do that.
You go that way, and I'll head the other way in just a minute.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't stopping. I was just walking by. I wasn't stopping for a conversation.
That's good. That's good.
How much is in the trunk? How much is in the trunk?
50,000.
50,000. I don't think the bag of holding can hold all that.
It's a bag of holding.
Yeah, but it only holds like 500 pounds. When we got that bell was exactly 500 pounds. When we dropped it in there, all the other shit I had in there popped out.
If we can't get the 50,000 in the bag, we're gonna have to share it. They're gonna find it.
Well, it'll hold like 25,000. I pull those like painting canvases out and I put them in my pack.
What the hell are those?
They look really expensive. Look, they're really fine art. And so let's just dump like all the gold that'll fit in there, and then we can tell people we can share 25,000 and keep 25,000 for us. That way we get we get 25,000.
Good idea. Yeah, that's a good
between the
idea.
two of us. And then we split the rest of it between the party. That's like another 5,000 each.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm being greedy.
Really hard to see out here. What are you guys doing?
Shit, the gnome. Like,
You can see if you want to be able to see, Tonto. Okay, it's just,
All you can see is
you
just
got
a
the
little-
agency. If you don't want to
Right.
see, yeah, but you can hear.
You
Oh, they're
guys
talking in their mind, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're,
Shit.
we're
but they're
definitely still
dancing
talking.
around
I think
kind of
we
fun.
are, are we? Because like you're.
Yeah, because we can talk. We're doing that. What's it called? Awakened mind thing.
But you're gesturing wildly. Are we playing charades?
That is true. They talk with their hands.
I'm not gonna be good at this, but I'll try.
Hey, is there any more food in there? Did you?
Yeah, I got some in my bag right here. It's been on the floor, but 5-second rule.
Well, maybe they
If
have
that's-
some. Maybe they have some other food in the kitchen.
I don't want to. It's kind of scary in there. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm just gonna try to stick around some people though, if that's okay.
Well, Silas is still in there. Is he okay?
Should probably check on him. Okay, I on him.
All right. Okay. Hurry up. Let's go.
Gaslit. The
let's
party.
go.
You guys should be called the Gaslighters of Phandalin. That is your new.
We will immediately throw 25,000 of the gold as fast as we
Oh my
can.
God.
Stuffing it
Okay.
in.
All
Hey,
right.
Sal-
Silent is on his way out. Just roll. You know what I mean? Like, are you guys can roll to do this secretly? Like, you are fast? You guys just.
Sleight of hand. I got.
If you guys
I'll
know what, you know what? If you guys want to be stinkers, you guys dump 50,000, but like necklaces and rubies and all that rings come straight out as soon as the last. You know what I mean? Like, those things start popping out. But 25,000 gold pieces are inside this this bag of holding, cinched it up. I've never seen a bag of holding ever like absolutely filled full of gold. It has nothing else but gold, but that's fine. You guys made
I'm sure
me
it's
ring
fine.
my-
I'm sure
I
it's
was like,
fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
Everything's
All
fine.
right. Well,
Yeah. You guys did that. Silith, Cervantes, portcullis. What I will say, you grab the portcullis, right? You find yourself a lot stronger right now.
Well, that was easy. Press the easy button.
You were able to
That was
twist this
easy.
thing like with one person, where maybe it would take two people to do this.
I'm gonna take the glove, the gauntlet off, and try to do the same thing.
Nope. Yep.
Well, that's cool. I'm gonna save that to and tell Silith when.
When you guys decide to take a long rest, we'll be able to go
Yeah.
through all of this
Yeah,
stuff as you
yeah.
guys are into things, you know. But, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what
I
we'll
don't
do.
know if it's just portcullis or if there's portcullis and doors and drawbridge and all but I'm going
Yeah.
to secure this from anybody ever coming back in, at least,
Yeah.
until we decide to leave.
You get a reasonable the way that they were fleeing. They're not going to make a counterattack tonight against dudes that fought a Barlgura. You guys are reasonably confident that you guys are tough enough for your average bandit and cultist, and that's who is kind of leaving. Like regular old humanoid Steve isn't going to go up against 5 level 6 adventurers. You know what I mean? Like tonight when you rest, feel confident that you are heroes of the realm. As the place is shut, Kara and Pierre, get the hearth and the stove in the main chimney going. The word's gone for right now. but it is a very like ornate. They recarved an M into this place, but there are several parchments and maps all over this table, as discussions might have been laid out. Kara has been perusing over a lot of these things. She's more concerned with the map and weird messages to troop movements. And she flat out says, like, they've left Helmshold. The War Duke has moved a legion from Helmshold south. It's clear that there has been messages going back and forth.
Like the
I
War
can't
Duke?
tell exactly where they're going, but it appears they may have already moved farther south than us.
Oh boy.
There are various other things that you guys can investigate. I'll allow you guys to give a shit as much as you guys give a shit, you know?
Well, I'll look at Silas like, well, we need to get to the Helmshold. I think,
agree, and there are lots of forces working against us too.
Right, and not just because of what she just said. Like, there's a lot of, like, what was his name? Sir Pete. Like,
Yes.
for Sir Pete, like holding, like, his shield needs to go back. You need to go back. I need to go back. Like, the Order of the Gauntlet needs to, like, whatever's going on there.
And we need less Death Knights, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do you think we can sleep first?
Well,
You guys are feeling
He's like, no
pretty
shit,
tired.
sir. That's what we're about to do.
It is
Yeah,
a good night, though. Kara kind of has her feet up on this long table, and there are ales because in like really fancy wines and like high end stuff. And you hear her, she like pops, and you guys look at it. It's like a Baldur's Gate grape, you know, and she's just like just chugging it. It's not what she sounds like. Probably more lady. I don't know how to drink like a lady.
Yeah, this is we're eating dinner the night. Like, we're staying here.
I'll join her in that. Like, I'm down for that.
Pierre made a stew. He's a squire. He's got his squiring duties. Like he brings out like there was stuff already like ready made, and there was like a pot already brewing because like rich people stuff. So the kitchen was like prepped to do stuff. So he brings out, you know, first it's like apples and crackers and stuff like that, and then you know what I mean. Like he puts together something.
I'll offer him a
So don't you
spot
ask
at
him
the
if he
table.
has a. Sorry.
No, I was like, I'll offer Pier Pedro a spot at the table
Okay.
as he brings it out. Like, you've done good, sir. Come join us.
Oh, I'm not a sir yet, but it seems like you are an earl. And if we went to the Helm's Hold, do you think you could knight me there? Could I be a knight?
Oh god.
You keep doing what you're doing, absolutely.
He looks very Jacquishly at Ignatius.
What the?
You do to Jacques what I do to Pierre Pedro. Quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. But there's a lot of information that Kara has gone around as the sheriff of Fandolin and has laid stuff out. She's like, there has been dealings with the Zentarum. There are dealings with the Drow. There's movements. You know, she's just like going around. It goes on and on. These Margasters are dirty. And he's like, look at this. There's archaeological maps. They're tearing up mausoleums and just throws it, you know, in Silas' lap. And you see the Neverwinter graveyard, and there's like X's all over it, and there's like a circle on, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and just that's a keeper, you know what I mean? And like there's just all sorts of stuff.
What the hell? I can't believe we're not already dead anyways. Let's do this.
Oh, by the way, Ignatius found a chest that has like 25,000 gold in it.
I know,
Oh, yeah.
I would have dragged that in with my
You
gauntlet.
did.
Yeah, I just
First of all, it wasn't very hard. You drug it in like it was. I would say it wasn't light to you, but you could do it. Yeah. You drug it in nonstop for 100 feet, and then you're like, "Oof, I need a rest." But 500 pounds, like, you know what I mean, across the gravel. You've drug a suitcase across Bagram rocks. You know what I mean? Like you did that as yeah.
Yeah, it looked like they were having a hard time. I just would have like grabbed it with the gauntlet and dragged it inside.
I found this and was like, oh, my friends will benefit from so much gold.
You
So
stinker.
You love this character so much. Not what your backstory gave me. So I'll have to remap this if you want to. Like it's really hard for me to turn the page for you when you keep pushing the page backwards. We're trying our best. Don't you worry. Helm's Hold will fix you.
I'm a good person.
You keep
Anybody
saying
want
that.
to do some light reading? Or are you guys good before you go to bed? What do you guys want to do? Do you want to attune to things? Do you want to study stuff? Right? So
Yeah, I'm working this wand.
I'm
Working
definitely gonna
wand?
attune. I'm gonna definitely attune to my rod.
Okay. So we'll go around the room and you know, you guys it's your arcana check, and some people are better at it than others, but you know, before you go to sleep, so Brody, go ahead and do an arcana check on this thing.
8.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Would you like to you look at this thing, you spend the first hour like not getting it. So things you can do before you start getting a level of exhaustion is you can study. So if you attune real quick, you can probably study things on the table. So that's kind of the mechanic of this thing as well before you guys spend too much time at Thornhold. So the first hour goes by. You want to use the next hour? So we'll keep carrying on. We'll go to Tantu. What do you want to do?
So Tantu's going to go ahead and take his items that he discovered over to Silip and be like, "Oh, let's can you take a look at this stuff? It looked really fancy. It's very soft. Maybe you know what this does."
I mean, if detect magic doesn't let me know what it does, I'm not a wizard.
It's not
But-
identify as is the thing
Yeah.
that you can just boop it and take
Yeah.
a rest, but
Yeah. I can tell
so-
things that are magic.
Tantu-
you can do your own arcana check, or you can just be like, hey, you got to study that yourself. I've got to study my own thing.
So Tantu's Arcana check lets him know that it's really soft material and very lovely. So he's going to cuddle up with both of them, and if something attunes to him, that's awesome.
Yeah, what I'll say is if you fail twice, you attune to it over the rest of the night. But you will have everybody's offered at least 2 hours to study stuff throughout the evening.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's a fail and a fail. We'll go down to Ignatius.
I am working this wand over, trying to figure out what it does.
Okay. Any chance you can make it weird. It's a wand.
Let me work it. Come on. Can I make an
A wand
arcana
of
check?
censorship. Every time you talk, a
It's out of
black
charges.
box
It's out of
opens.
charges after one session. Could I make
Did
an
you get your
arcana check
arcana?
and try to figure it out?
Yeah,
Nope. I rolled an 8.
nice. It's a wand. Silith.
I'm seeing if it can fit up my nose at this point. It's like
I have
Ogre boogies.
I have one more luck point, so I'm going to use that on my first roll to do an Arcana check. I'll start with the glasses. And that is a 15.
Right. You have discovered what some would call the. Let me go back to silence. Silence thing. Eyes of the eagle, but in this case, it's eyes of the rock, which is the same thing as eyes of the eagle. The eyes of the eagle have particular color and hue to them, but because yours are red, I went eyes of the rock. But you can grab eyes of the eagle and make eyes of the rock. You still have your robe, but then we'll go to Cervantes.
I'm gonna stare really, really hard at this gauntlet and see if it speaks to me.
Okay.
Oh, hey! It fucking actually did something. A 21 Arcana check.
Oh. I would say that because you are kind of a bobo, you know what I mean? This thing does give you the same sort of clairvoyant sense that not that this right now it wants to get to know you a little bit better. So it's not going to give you everything that it has. So it is a gauntlet of ogre power, ogre strength, which raises you to a 19. And you can use Zone of Truth once a day. So this is your. So what I like to do, generally speaking, is I flavor a weapon, right, and it'll grow with you, right. So that you know what I mean. Like, oh, I have this +1 bow and I love it. Oh crap, now I got this kind of bow. You know what I mean? Like, so you can stick with it. So this is kind of your arc toy, and it still acts as that shield.
Cool. So Gauntlet of Ogre Strength plus Zone of Truth once a day.
Yep.
Cool.
We'll go back to Brody.
I'm gonna really study it, and I'm gonna sit there with Slinky, and I'm gonna talk to him about, like, see if I can get any flavor from him about maybe what Jorgamandir said when he gave it to him, to try to get some inspiration from that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, from Brody. Yeah, you're familiar. No.
No, I'm just. I mean, for flavor.
Yeah, I got you. Brody's or Slinky's just looking at you like.
No, it went from an 18 to a 5. So,
Okay.
Yeah, no.
You weren't rolling at disadvantage, were you?
No, I have a +0 on Arcana.
Okay. You know that throughout the rest of the night, if you just stare at this thing, you'll figure out what it is before you rest. You kind of lost your opportunity to study anything on the table, but it's the rod of the Pact Keeper. It's just the rod of the clutch, yeah. But you can, attune to it appropriately. And then we'll go to Tantu.
Alright. He's gonna keep fondling the nice cloth of the quiver and the nice cloak. Oh, for a whopping 10. It is still very soft.
I will
give
say
me a hard
with a
time
10,
for working it, and he says fondle, and you don't give him any half luck. You don't give him any thought.
So with a 10, I would say the cloak is more familiar and easier to identify than the quiver, right? So the cloak itself is a cloak of Elvenkind.
Oh, nice.
The quiver, through the rest of the night, studying this thing, is another uncommon item called the Quiver of Elona. EHLONNA.
The unicorn goddess.
Me lucky.
Inspiration for knowing that. I love lore horrors, you know what I mean? Like, fucking dude, it's the best.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ignatius.
Yes.
One more try?
Sure. Arcana again?
Yep.
Even better, a 5.
Oh no, no one's gonna be able to study stuff tonight. Okay. throughout the rest of the night if you're going to study this thing and not.
I'm gonna put it under my pillow and see if I can like learn through osmosis.
Yeah, but you want to concentrate on this thing more than the stuff on the table is basically what I'm saying. So everybody gets like a
No,
choice.
no. I like after like I feel like I've dedicated enough time, and I just start drinking with Kara.
Okay, do you want to read anything on the table? Troop movements, the Zentarum stuff.
Well, if there's
What else
Zentarum
is-
stuff, I'll read that,
Okay.
but not
No-
too obvious.
Yeah. You're like you move a map of well, you know, something else, but then you're like
Maybe
reading,
I pretend
like,
to be
reading-
passed out from my drink, but I'm actually like
Just
reading.
do a sleight of hands against the other two people that aren't attuned to anything. So
24.
oh jeez, yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Yep. So you read, and you found in there somewhere we're moving the girl from Phandalin to the Grove at Helmshold. She wants him. She wants her.
Do I know what girl they're talking about?
Get out.
Jenny.
Are they talking
ask
about
for
the
this.
kid?
Feilani.
You,
Jenny?
you want to do an insight check on top of that?
I guess.
Oh, your girl. Oh.
Oh my god, 23.
Jenny.
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 Ah, fuck.
Ah, fuck.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't do anything right now.
Yeah. All right. Cervantes. You've attuned.
I tuned. Yeah.
Ignatius is drinking, you know, you see him poring over, you know, maps and things like that. Silith crumpled something up. Yeah. You want to rest? What would you like to do for the rest of the night?
Before I go to bed, I'm gonna stand up and say, I'm glad to have such great friends as you guys. I think we can call ourselves the heroes of Thornhold.
Oh, he's declaring a name?
We're hot.
Is this
We're the
happening?
hotties. We're the
Heroes of
Ooh.
Thornhold.
We're the hotties. The heroes of Thornhots.
We hold thorns.
The HOTs.
I'm just gonna look at Brody. Shut up. We're the heroes of Thornhold.
Oh, that's nice.
I think
Heroes
I'm
of
pretty fucking
Thornhold.
hot.
That it's not hot, it's Hoth.
Yeah, it would be Hoth.
Well, you only do the first letter of each word.
We're so cool because we're from Hoth.
I'm Did you see Tanji's face? Did you see Bart's face when he said that? He was like, he visibly groaned. That was a visible groan face. I haven't seen it like so.
That's why I don't play
I've never
poker.
seen someone
I don't
look
play poker.
and groan better than that without an eye roll. You're just like. Kara's like, I like it. Sounds good.
I don't mind Heroes of Thornhold. Could we be called like just the Thorns?
Why don't we sleep on it? That was just spitball. Just threw it out
I
there.
I know, but I like that you're moving and we're getting closer to it. I know you guys
I like
have been
how
wanting a name.
But what? Look, we have this place belongs to my family. Showing the heraldry thing. I am the Earl of Thornhold. You guys are my friends. This is might as well be y'all's home too.
Only if we get to call ourselves the hotties.
You can call yourself whatever you want, Brody.
I don't have enough self-esteem for that.
I'm listening.
You can call
What about
yourself
green
whatever
corners and thorny
you
turnips?
want.
Turnips.
Turnips and clover.
That too.
And mushrooms.
Thorny turnips.
And sneaky snakes.
Mushnips and
I'm a
clovers.
snaky snake.
All right.
But, and with that, I will see you in the morrow.
I'm gonna do an.
What levels did everybody take before we go to sleep? So Ignatius, are we?
I still have my.
Wait,
second
oh, Cervantes.
Arcana.
Yeah, you got one more. What'd you
What's
get?
that?
Sorry, buddy. Or not Cervantes. Silent. Sorry.
Another 15.
All right. It's the robe of scintillating colors.
And with me hitting both of them, does that give me time to study some of the stuff?
Yep.
I'll
Study
do
the map. Huh?
Troop movements is good.
Okay, you get the sense that it looks like they're moving into the security of Crypt Garden. You can do an insight of that they're moving from like one forest to another in the shadows. Yeah.
16 insight.
The only thing that kind of gives you unsettling is like that's too much for you. You know what I mean? Like all of those soldiers and a potential green dragon would be, you know what I mean? Like it's an overwhelming yet secure place for them to be right now to move on to Waterdeep.
Would we have a way to get word to Waterdeep about that?
Maybe. I have a scroll. Where is it?
Pierre's like, I could make a run for it. Maybe Pierre and I can go. Oh, I want to be a knight. You'll be a knight someday. We could go. You'd be slowing me down.
I have a sending message scroll to Darthag that I got of the Harpers that I got way back, like on the second session.
You could definitely use that.
I can get a message to Darthag of the Harpers about the troop movements to Crypt Garden. I have a spell scroll I can use to send that message. I was saving it, but this seems like as good of a use as any.
That would be perfect.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
Just write out what you send, what you
Okay.
decide to send. We'll put it in chat during our, you know what I mean, throughout the week. But for all intents and purposes, you sent a clear message. You know what I mean to them. For the rest of the evening. So, Silith, did I answer your question? You're
You
troop
did.
movements.
And I'm
Okay.
also, because we found down in the crypt a medallion of thoughts, I'm going to give that to Tantu. Because I already have a necklace item.
Okay.
There's some real good thinking now.
Now you can truly be afraid if you need to be. So you can understand our enemies' greatest desires.
What are you guys doing with the 25,000 gold pieces? How are you guys gonna? Well, we'll figure that
We're gonna-
out.
We can put it in the saddlebags. I have a horse, and I know Cervantes has a horse. Did
That
our
you can
horses
summon?
survive? Huh?
That you can summon?
No, the one that went under the swamp bog. Do we still have those?
That
Oh,
one's
those-
gone. He can summon his, but there are horses in the stable. There are
Okay.
actually like horses wandering around out front that dudes just couldn't ride a horse when they were trying to like leave, you know. And there's you know boop, 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 5 to 6 depending on Coco's return horses out front.
Come on, Tim. What are we gonna do with 500 pounds of gold? 2 words. Pierre Pedro.
Pierre Pedro's carrying that.
Ah,
We
make him strong like ox.
So if you guys
Tonto
wanted
wants
to be the French leaving Moscow, like there are wagons. If you just wanted to completely loot Thornhold and go to Waterdeep and retire wealthy people and start Acquisitions Incorporated, you could. Or, you know what I mean? You could,
I'm not
continue.
against it.
well, Cervantes, did you say you said this is your family's estate now, right?
Based off of this scroll of heraldry, proof of heraldry, yes.
Well, maybe we can. Is there anybody you trust with enough responsibility that could hire some help?
Probably
And then we
Cara
can-
Dune.
And then we can open a mushroom farm. That's exactly what I was thinking.
We can set up some guards and make sure whatever we leave here doesn't get robbed. With that $25,000, I guess this could be a base, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kara's like, okay, when this adventure is over for you guys, I need to be relieved so I can return to my husband.
Well, you can
Oh.
hire someone that, like,
Yeah, I'm not saying you need to stay here. You stay here. I'm saying, like, you probably have easier access to a garrison than we do.
She's like, that's brilliant. She's like,
That's all.
yeah. She's like, I'll get that started.
yeah, we can just leave that 25,000 in gold with her, and she can set it up for us.
Yeah. It's plenty to keep. Yeah, so if you
Can
do
we
that,
trust her?
she will.
Of course. She's very trustworthy, right?
Oh, she's like,
She's
like
honorable.
so trusting, yeah.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
19.
Yes. Very trustworthy. She was one of like a sub member of the Duchy of Skyreach from, the original heroes. She knows the great Manu and Epiones and the characters from, you know what I mean, like the past. Yeah, she's got a very strong reputation.
Does she look that old?
No.
Okay. So be it.
She looks at she's like, what are you looking at me like that? What are you
Nothing. Nothing. Everybody's been talking about you since I've met these people. I'm just taking you in now.
Phrasing.
I appreciate
Oh,
it.
it's weird.
Phrasing.
Yeah. You're making
I
me
let
feel
you-
uncomfortable. She scoots up and then she's like, I'll be sleeping in the master's bedroom tonight. And she goes upstairs with 2 bottles of wine and like a couple smutty books. You know what I mean? And just heads upstairs.
What?
Hey, Cervantes, aren't you the master of this place now? Way to go, man.
Oh yeah.
She's like, what's up with the little people here? And she walks upstairs. You guys are
If you're having
creeps.
performance issues, I did find this very stiff wand, and I can't find a use for it. What?
It echoes across the chamber. Yeah. In silence.
If everybody's feeling awkward and can't look at me, can I just take the
She's like,
Zentarum?
she goes
Can
like
I
this.
just
She
take,
goes.
can I just
she
take
goes,
the Zentarum
"Fine."
papers?
She's like, if you're willing to risk it, and she goes, and then just heads upstairs.
Willing to risk what?
I think that was a challenge.
How dare you? No. Go on, Cervantes.
Nope. I just made a.
Take your turn up to town.
Oh no,
to keep
I'm
it up.
going.
So if
to...
everyone's feeling uncomfortable, can I like pocket the Zentarum paperwork?
Yeah, you can.
I'll totally do that.
In your sleight of hand of 20, you know what I mean? Like you've got the table. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I like to carry things higher than a 20 on checks to like
Okay.
for the next hour or so you're good to go on things like that. Just so not rolling and rolling and rolling. So you guys all take a shift. You guys are drinking, you're having a great time. You know what I mean? Like montage, a great bonding moment amongst the five of you. I would say it's rather somber that you kind of get the sense that Feilani has fallen in some sort of way. Her presence seems with you, but just the shadows, you do get a sense, as the depression sits in with the rum, you guys have you know what I mean, maybe a toast or two to wherever Phelan's spirit is at the moment in hope that she, returns to you. But as you guys fiddle with your
She
new
could be dead.
hmm?
She could be dead.
She could be dead. Yeah, she's not. She was looking
Again,
pretty peaked from so many shadow strikes, and she was drifting in and out of this sphere for a while. So we'll probably have fun with that because two of her characters are gone. So I think we're gonna do a one shot where she has to play both characters in the Shadowfell, which should be fun. Just to level her up to level, you know what I mean, wherever you guys are at the time, just to and then both of her characters are become besties but don't get to ever meet each other again, which is gonna be great. It's gonna be a great story. Stick around. Uh, so well, just real quick for audience, for me, for the rest of the party, you guys are talking through the rest of the night. You're very comfortable, like as a ranger. If you went to level 6 ranger, you're better at ranging. You know what I mean? So, if you took a subclass or whatever, just describe one or two things that you would offer to the party as something you've improved on. We'll start out with Brody. So you leveled up. What did you take? What's new
Um,
that you would
the
boast about as you guys are boasting with cheers and stuff like that?
Hey, you guys, get this. You know how I can like talk to you in your minds sometimes,
No,
right?
you've never done that with me.
Oh, well, and so in your mind, I'll you'll hear me say, "Hey, what's up?" I'm a sneaky snake, and then I'll say out loud, it's like, so yeah, I can talk to you in your head, but I can only do that to one person at a time. But you know what? I can do it now. I c- if we're in a fight with somebody, um, I can try to like talk to them in their mind, and I can use it to distract them.
You're
And
distracting me right now.
yeah, yeah, and they if they fail, if like they get, if they mess up, and I can distract them, and then I can make them have disadvantage on their attack rolls, and I can get advantage against them. So it'll be easier for me to fight them if I can, sneak past their mental defenses.
Or are you a peer 6 warlock?
Yeah,
Okay. Tantu, what'd you
that's
get?
the only thing I got.
Oh, so Bernice and I can really put a hurting on somebody now. We can do a little more damage than before.
Who's
Also,
Bernice?
my crossbow. Bernice, she's my sweet girl. And also, I can do a really neat rope trick, and I can heal people a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. And I like mushrooms. Okay.
Oh, we know.
Cervantes.
Well, uh, s- so yeah, there's this paladin thing that's been happening. But I'm just going back I'm getting more back of the fighter. I don't. It feels like I'm not getting anything else from Tyr or Helm or any. But I'm gonna be a fighter again, just with some paladin flavor, if that. So I get a second wind, I think is what I get.
Nice. Ooh, and lay on hands. Second wind
Yeah,
and
lay on hands
Damn,
and
that's
second wind. Yeah,
that's crazy.
and great
That's gonna be
weapon.
problematic. Damn it. Okay.
And
Nice.
and so great weapon mastery. So with this great sword, I shall smite.
Nice. Well, because level 6 you get an abilities. Wait.
This is level 1 fighter. So
Okay.
as fighter,
All right,
I get
I
a
got
yeah.
Okay. Yep. And Silent.
So, you've all seen me create a duplicate of myself in the battlefield, which has saved us from many hits where I didn't have to fill you with the green goodness of clovers. Now,
Fill
when I
me.
now when I create that duplicate, if I want, I can actually be where the duplicate is, and the duplicate will be where I'm at. So I can sort of teleport to where it is.
You can switch out with your dupe.
I can.
Twice as sexy, half the cost.
I don't think I've ever seen your duplicate, have I? Have you ever
Oh
used
yes,
it?
Oh, yeah.
it's kept you from getting hit a lot in battle.
Is that
Like big
is
field,
that kind of like
the
Echo
field?
Knight?
A little bit, so I can cast spells through it, or from me, if it's on the other side of an enemy and I'm like we're both fighting it, I have advantage because it's basically outnumbering it. But now instead of just sending the duplicate up to 30 feet away, I can send myself 30 feet away and leave the duplicate where I'm at, and then I can switch back if I want.
Hey, can you use your duplicate to cast spells too?
Yes, it can come from the duplicate instead.
Cool.
Nice.
And I've done that in battle before.
Nice.
Ignatius.
Well, I will take my shirt off and show them that my thorny tattoo has grown, and I can like disappear and
Took another rogue. Oh wait, no. You took another warlock.
took another walk.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm 3 and 3. So I can disappear. I can misty step now. I may have an illusion or two now that I can cast. I know things. I feel like the thorns are like up over my arm now and sort of growing across my back a bit.
That's sweet.
I'm sure it's fine.
But you do have the ball. So you guys
And I have
passed
this
through
and
the
I have this wand if I can figure out what the hell it is.
If you studied it more through the rest of the night, is a wand of magic missiles.
I don't think I can use it.
I think anybody can use a wand of magic missiles.
Anybody
Oh,
can.
can you?
I
I thought
yeah.
if the spell's not on your spell list, I thought you couldn't use it.
Wand of magic missiles is its own thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah, don't argue right now. Yeah, it's your wand of magic missile. I like the wand of magic missiles because if you just miss all day long, you can at least get a hit in. You know what I mean? Like if you do all of this stuff as a rogue, you got a sure shot to do something if you have to. So, and it's nice and sleek and
Very cylindrical.
yeah, very cylindrical. So, you guys all, you sleep there at the table with your feet up or underneath the table or whatnot, and kind of all wake up together. But as you do, you sent that message out in the evening. So rather quickly, a crackling fire in an orb starts spinning in the center of the log table as a red face with a curly mustache, bald, and you can see a bit of a high collar begin to appear. And you see some sort of breath. Oh, good morning. I assume I'm not the first wizard that you have faced. I mean, seen. Haha, not faced. Seen. Quickly now. I need to manifest a map. I am Morden Canaan, and I have just come from a long stint in the mist. Mind bitter broken. I come to you in desperation for for Waterdeep, because I'm keeping the spells strong for defenses here. Sorry, who? And he rubs his brow. I've only just escaped. I've only just escaped, and it appears the mist is back, but no big deal. I am out. Oh, my mind needs to heal. Come. We're but one shot of this as an army is advancing into Crypt Garden. Now, there are 2 beacons. Yes. Shadows. No, 3 beacons left if you count Neverwinter. There were 2 left of shadow pouring out. No matter, 1 in Helm's Hold and the last one in Crypt Garden. We've but little time to face this legion. Go and cut them off from the shadow power at Helm's Hold. This may slow them down. When the army departs Crypt Garden, the Gnawbone will then be vulnerable. And she will lay wait in the last beacon of shadow. Helm's Hold, then the Crypt Garden, of course. I must empower Waterdeep. The world needs you, adventurers. Timing. Elturel is lost. Oh, there's nearly no one left but the Watch to defend the city. Oh, Anarok is covered in illusion and shadow. Cataclysm across the land of Toril. If you do this, I will discover more clues about Neverwinter and this dread lord. Rewards, yes, I'm sure. But in the moment, I suppose. Miss you, love you, bye. And the head spins and just and disappears.
What the fuck?
That,
That's the second time someone's just popped up, talked shit, and popped away.
Yeah, no.
Was awesome.
I pictured that
That
like
was
Doc Brown from Back to the Future. I pictured that.
That's where we'll close it for the evening as you guys, pack up. Kara takes all the gold and she's like, well, I'll head to the neighboring, there's a hamlet, and we'll grab the first few people to, bring Thornhold back. But in the meantime, I think in the next session, you guys will fly north through whatever perils have found their way into the lands that are no longer shadowed before Helm's Hold. I wonder what crept in there on the journey. What other counters you guys will see so I can test my metals against level 6 murder hobos. But
with your purchased advantage.
With my purchase, yes, I will save my purchased advantage. I'll have to cancel out one of his whispering advantage thingies, one of his whispering disadvantage things. But thanks for hanging out on this Wednesday.
Shall we go to
I wrote a
Sparkles
lot.
Mandy?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we can. Did they come in here? Let's see. I saw. Let's see.
I'm just saying who's
Yeah,
up and running. She's got a stream up and running right now.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to go. Yeah.
Cool.
We got some folks in there for Sparkles.
Then we're back on not Sunday. Well, no, we got the one shot with Kara.
Yeah, we got Kara's one shot on Sunday. We're taking a break from Castles and Crusades a little bit as we recast and reform, and then we don't return again until Haunted Lands on boop boop beep boop 29th or 30th, I think. Yeah.
30th. Yep. Cool.
I'll be on Guild Superior Monday. Still doing
And it's important, yeah, because we're all doing Feeding America and we're getting close.
For Pirate Borg.
Let's do one
nice.
more Tiltify. So if anybody's out there, charitably
Oh,
before we
man.
read.
I've got the raid up. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. We can raid. All right,
Thanks for a
everybody.
great game, Tim.
Yeah, miss you, love you, bye.
Good thing I wore my brown pants.